Check, check.
Sorry, 1 and 2. Just jiggle the cord. I don't know why those are loose, but should go in and out. That's me, I think. Check you.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood Sales.
You good? Nope. You don't hear me, or you don't hear you. That's a problem. Oh, I know why.
Test, test. Now I hear me.
You hear me? Check 1, 2.
I do hear you.
Oh, look at us go.
Just in time.
Anybody watching the beginning of this broadcast is going to question our
JIT.
our ineptitude.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood, Sales Manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
You're going to have this all jacked up.
It's not.
Are we going to do a pregame?
I don't know why that's not working. All right, we're going to go with the national anthem through our mics. Chris, welcome to Ed Kalen Field tonight. Homecoming night at North Decatur. Now we're getting ready for the national anthem. All right, North Decatur Singers just presented the national anthem, and I'm Matt Morris alongside Chris Caney, and here we are tonight. Chris, it's homecoming night at Ed Kalen Field, and the teams are Rushville's on the field. North Decatur is yet to come out, but it's a packed house tonight and good weather.
Yes, it is. It's a really nice crowd here. Rushville's brought a good crowd as well too, as they've got the far side bleachers filled up, and the home crowd here at North Decatur's already got the fence filled up and the bleachers filled up. There's a few spots down here in front of us as anybody's looking for a seat, but people are crowding in, and homecoming night always brings a bunch of people out here. We got the prince and princesses and queen and king competition here tonight, so going to be a lot of family, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpas in the stands tonight.
Yeah, and we got an opponent tonight, Chris, that obviously it's a building year for them. It's the second year for Coach Miller, I believe, right?
I believe that's right. Yeah, and Rushville comes into this. Last year they had a tough year. They went 0-10 last year, and already 2-3 on the halfway through the season this year. So already doubled the wins that they had last year, and we're in several other ball games as well. That easily, I know the Batesville game was a pretty tight game as well, so easily could have gone that way. So Rushville looking to come out here tonight and make a statement against the ranked Chargers here, and I expect a good contest tonight, Matt.
Well, I do too, and they've got you look at them in the statistical column, and they follow suit pretty closely what the Charger offense has been able to produce. They've got some studs that obviously will do a lot of the load bearing here and matching up with, say, the running back stats match the Reed Messer stats pretty closely. Obviously, North Decatur coming in here ranked number 4th in the AP and the coaches poll this week. So the state starting to take notice of what's going on here at North. And after 5 games, 5-0, and only 18 points scored here this season, this Charger defense has established itself as one of the better defenses in the state. And it's only going to get tougher sledding as we move on here. Now the Chargers take the field as they bust through the banner here on homecoming night, and the crowd stands up on their feet. And it's going to be an electric atmosphere here tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would agree, Matt. I mean, the Chargers look like they come out fired up here, ready to go. They've got their blue jerseys on tonight with their red pants, white helmets, looking sharp, sporting all the school colors here tonight. Rushville will be in the black and red and white as normal for the Rushville school colors. So I think it's going to start fast and it's going to go fast. As Matt kind of alluded to, the Rushville Lions play a extremely up-paced tempo. It's basically no huddle. That's kind of had gone away there for a little while, or not necessarily gone away, but not as prevalent as it was in some of the other college and professional sports, running and so forth like that. But they are an up-pace and fast-tempo team, and they're going to run into a really, really tough defense tonight against these North Decatur Chargers, who I would guess there's not too many teams left in the state that have 18 points scored against them through 5 games, Matt.
Yeah, that's fair, but it'll be an interesting test for this defense as they haven't seen an offense that'll bring it to the line very, very quickly. And obviously, as complicated as the defensive scheme is, they're going to have their hands full adjusting to what's been brought to them. And they're going to have to react much quicker here, as Rushville does like to play a fast pace. And I know they've prepared for that this week, so we'll see how they look coming out. Rushville is, as Chris mentioned, got a couple wins under their belt after the 0-10 season last year. They are now 2-3 behind Coach Sliger, second year here at Rushville. North Decatur is ranked 20th overall in the Sagarin. In the ratings. In the Sagarin ratings, North Decatur is third in Class 1A. Rushville's 46th in Class 3A. A bigger pool they pull from, and full sidelines and full youth league, and they're really starting to grow a program over there. But they're, obviously they've got some size, Chris. It'll be interesting. They've always been an athletic bunch. They always hit hard.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I mean, they've always been an aggressive football team, and last year when North Decatur played them, I think it was a 28-7 final. But that was a football game that had a lot of good. I would look for a lot of the same out here this year.
Looks like North Decatur is going to get the football. They're going to travel from the west to the east, left to the right on your radio dial. Does anybody have a radio dial anymore, honestly?
I'm not sure. I don't even know how you get this game.
I bet 40% of the population doesn't know what that is. Yeah. Maybe higher.
Left to right on the radio dial. Just
envision it with us if you could, please.
Yeah. North Decatur here has got their kickoff return team set up. And Rushville on the field with their kickoff team, and we're about ready to go. There's the whistle.
Whistle blown, foot into the leather, and this homecoming night at Ed Kalen's underway. It's driven back to the 11-yard line. I don't know how he was marked down. Yeah, he caught it with a knee on the ground at the 12-yard line, and that's where he's going to be blown dead.
Yep, nonetheless there, that was Muckerhide. He went down to make sure that he fielded the ball and just got a little too close to the ground with that right knee, and when the ball hit his arms and chest and he crowded in, his knee was down, and that in high school football is where you're marked down, right, Matt?
That's where we'll start. North Decatur breaks the huddle. And who's in the backfield there? That's James. Next to Carson with trips formation out to the right-hand side right out of the gate. They're going to spread them out. Carson's back to throw. He's got a man up the middle.
And that's wide open.
Muckerhide's wide open at the 40. He crosses the 50. He's got a block
for 6, baby.
He's going to score on the first play of the game. 20-10 touchdown. North Decatur.
16 seconds into the football game, and it is 6-0, and there's your first Charger in the barn. A Heritage Automotive touchdown.
87 yards on that pass completion from Palmer to Muckerhide, and it did not take long. And Muckerhide just found a seam, and that's how quick we're going to start. 6-0 here early.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Matt, there, the secondary was, I don't know if they've blown a coverage there or what, but he could have thrown it to one of 3 receivers there. He picked Muckerhide out, and a good thing he did. Muckerhide got the best speed, sprints down the field, and an automatic touchdown.
Well, here I think we moved this time. We know the hard count's coming, and it is a false start. Legal procedure against the Chargers PAT team.
Well, we'll see now if this will be the farthest extra point that Mr. Odell's kicked this year.
And to be fair, it'll be the farthest field goal in general. One of these days.
But it only counts for one.
It only counts for one. Blocks at the 15, now from 25 yards, is Aiden Odell.
We still going to go hard count here, you think?
Yeah, there it is. High snap, placed well by Messer. Messer
Kick
gets
is
it down, and the kick is good, and it was good for another 15, 20 yards. And just like that, the Chargers are out to 7-0 lead early in this football game. Only 16 seconds have expired. North Decatur leads 7-0.
Well, you couldn't get off to a better start than that for North Decatur there as they one pass, what was it, 80-some yards for a touchdown?
87.
87 yards. So couldn't get any better there for the Chargers. And if you're the Lions, are you probably a little shell-shocked over there because you're thinking, hey, he need it down close to the 10-yard line, and we got a chance here on defense to stick it to him. And wham, bam, it's 7-0 North Decatur.
Well, you wanted to get off to a fast start on homecoming, and there you go.
That's right.
I don't know if you can get any faster than that.
Can't draw it up any better. And just a really nice, nothing fancy there. What North Decatur did, it was just a few seam routes coming right up the middle of the field. And Carson with a nice ball to Caden. Caden had to make just one man miss. That was it. He never even got touched. And that was basically like a 80-yard track dash for him there, Matt. He wouldn't even. He would not needed pads for
Did
that.
you time him? What's he run
I
the
did
80?
not.
What does he run the 87-yard dash in?
I don't know.
16 seconds. The answer is 16 seconds.
Well, he didn't get the ball, though, at the first time.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
The pass was
Sub
in the air.
Sub 16
Don't be
second.
giving me a bunch of crap here.
Sub 16 second 87-yard dash. That's pretty good speed. Track coaches pay attention. Scholarships are available. Now, Aiden Odell, I don't know if you got the message, but Neon Day was Thursday, and here we are on Friday, and he's still wearing the cleats.
Wears them every day.
Drives it deep to the 10-yard line with some air under it, end-over-end kick, and now here's the pursuit. James Evans is at his hip, and James Evans has got enough to slow him down. And who cleaned up on the other side? That was Fields. Fields in on that tackle. Good pursuit. They're going to start this drive at the 23-yard line.
Good job there, as always, by our kick coverage team. They've done a really good job this year, just been solid throughout. And here comes the Lions, and we'll see this hurry-up offense firsthand now. We've heard talk about it, so we'll see how this goes against this Charger defense.
Now, the senior Vance, the quarterback, in the gun with Harper Miller, the junior, at his flank. He's got a fullback in front of him. The give is to Miller. Miller over the right-hand side, and he's going to get some space. Messer.
A combination of both in there. See the Evans boys get up too.
I think Cooper
They're back
has
on the ball, ready
Yeah, here
to
they
go.
are, and they're snapping it right now. And the give again to Miller. Miller, same play, overside. That time
That's
we
not
sniffed it
going
out.
anywhere.
And that's James Evans and Cooper in there again. They're going to go quick. I mean, when I say quick, I mean lightning fast. They're already back on the ball, calling the play right now, setting the formation. And Vance
Running a guy around.
moves Miller over to his right-hand side.
Haven't seen a pass yet out of him.
Now
we're
Vance
gonna
back
go
to pass. Looking left. He's got a
Looking
man,
left.
a fade up the left-hand side, and well covered by Caney. Almost
Oh.
picks it off at the 40-yard line. Tried to get his hands under the ball. The ball was overthrown to the inside, and Caney had the position almost a pick.
Yep, just couldn't quite get his hands underneath of that. Very good position there, and actually a little pressure coming there by the front four up there for the Chargers. So if that continues all night, that's going to be tough to stand back there and throw a deep ball.
All right, a 4th and 4 here. They're going to go for a punt. They are in punt formation. Back to receive is Howell and Messer. The kick, rugby style, end over
boy.
end, never got over anybody's
That's
head. At
gonna-
the 40 to Messer. Messer's running backwards now, trying to get space, and there's a huge hit on Howell. Up the right side is Messer across the 50, down to the 40-yard line. Flag in the back, and I don't know if they're going to get Howell for a block here, but really Howell got
I think he got shoved down, didn't he?
Howell took the brunt of that.
Well, if you're going to go by what the press box is up here, it was not a popular call. They're going to pick it up now, maybe. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Yeah, they picked up the flag.
Picked it up.
That was an oopsie, not a legitimate penalty.
That's
impressive.
That's made you think, huh? And actually turns out well that Caney wasn't able to get his hands underneath the ball there. If the interception, he had to dive for it. They gained about 25 yards on that, Matt, with the nice punt return there by Messer. Good blocking again there by the Chargers as well.
All right, so to start this possession, their second of the game from the 41-yard line. Got slot receiver up to the right, and got Hal down here to the left to give his fake to Messer. Looking back over to his left, down the middle. He's got a man wide open. Is Evans. Evans is going to score. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, 41 yards that time to James Evans right up the seam.
And there's another Charger in the barn. That's a North Decatur touchdown, a Heritage Automotive touchdown, and the Chargers are just whopping the points on the board here as Coach Stern has opened it up. Not even a single running play yet, folks, and the Chargers already have 13 points.
10:33 left in the quarter, so we haven't even run 2 minutes off this game, and we're trying to make a 14-0 lead here. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is solid, and it is good.
And just like that, folks, 14-0. North Decatur jumped out to an early lead here, and by far probably the best start of the year for the Chargers, Matt.
Yeah, scored on their first play, 3 and out, scoring their second play. We'll take a quick break. Not much room for break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on WCRE.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has all kinds of things going on. Like right now, you can get $150 in mail-in rebates when you buy 4 select Goodyear tires with your Goodyear credit card.
We're just giving the sponsors free shout-outs, huh?
Walters is now a Michelin commercial truck tire dealer, and they can do heavy-duty alignments. And as always, Walters carry a complete line of ag tires from Michelin, Goodyear, and Firestone. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
Sports on WTRE, being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field, home of the North Decatur Chargers. It's homecoming night. North Decatur has sprinted out to a 14-0 lead. 10 minutes and 33 seconds left still in the first quarter, folks. And it's been 2 pass plays and 2 touchdowns for the Chargers.
Well, the stats are real easy. We have 128 yards passing. I can add those 2 together, Chris.
We have nothing else.
No.
We haven't even run the ball yet.
Never had to. That's efficiency. Now Odell, who's been kicking the ball hard last 2 weeks. A lot of air under the last one. Coverage was good. We'll see where this one ends up. Has it teed up. Kicking team's ready. Approach to the ball. End over end. Not as high as last week. Down to about the 12, 13-yard line. It's going to be returned up the middle.
Nice directional kick, though.
Back up the middle. He's got a seam, and he's going to be mowed down there in the thick of things. Looks like Muckerhide and Josh Evans got a hold of that one.
Yeah, just a little bitty seam there, but he was able to jump it out for another extra 5 yards. Chargers are normally giving up somewhere between the 20 and 25-yard line on their kick coverage, and they got that one out to the 27. So not too much there, but still good job. And, again, here comes the Lions ripping out on the field.
All right, Vance in the gun, gives back down to Miller. Miller trying to find space in the middle, and he's going to find nothing. James Evans was there, and he's finished off by one of the interior linemen.
Well, there's just no daylight in there that time.
That was
Owen
Carson.
Wiseman, Carson
And Wiseman met at
Jake Kinker, big Jake Kinker in there too. Now they moved Jake Kinker out a little bit. There we go. Now we're looking.
Vance
There's
fakes
pass.
Now the pass complete over to the
now
slot
swallows
receiver.
him up.
Over on the right-hand side, little bubble screen out of the slot receiver. Picks up 6 on
What's that
second
young
down.
man, number 2 there.
Austin Vance, the senior, now with a 3rd and 4 in front of him. From the gun he operates. They give us to Miller. Miller left tackle. Miller runs into resistance, breaks the tackle. Muckerhide comes in and cleans it up. And Kinker was there in the backfield with the penetration. Muckerhide finishes it up. I think he's going to be short on the first down.
He is going to be short. It's going to be 4th down, but they're leaving their team offense out there. 4th and 1 it's going to be. They are going to go for it, it looks like.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
a gutsy call here. I guess what the heck, you're down 14-0.
Vance is going to take it himself over to the right-hand side. He finds resistance. He's going to break through there, drives his legs, gets the
I
first
think
down.
he got just enough.
Picks up the first down plus 2. 3-yard run there by Vance.
I think they got the popcorn machine going below us. I can smell it.
That's burnt popcorn.
Yeah, I hope it's not on fire down there.
Somebody dump that kettle. Here Here we go again, real quick. Vance gives underneath to number 10 this time. He breaks the tackle. He's in the secondary. Now the safeties have got a hold of him, and that's Muckerhide and crew. Muckerhide and Howell converged at him at the 11-yard gain mark.
That's 10 yards, though, 11 yards there on first down, and you know the North Decatur defensive coordinator is not going to like that.
I've never seen a team run plays this quick, and they're already snapping the ball again. And the give is to Rusa again over this right-hand side. He breaking tackles, turning his feet, picks up 8, maybe 7. That kid runs hard.
Yeah, he does.
You
just wonder, though, I mean, you run up, you run back. I think you're just wearing kids out, I just wonder.
Jaden Rusa handling the carrying duties. Here's Rusa again over the right-hand
there
side.
There we go. Now
this time he finds resistance, and he's going to be met for no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
North Decatur here. Got him in about 3rd and a long 3 here, it looks like to me. And this is the slowest Rushville's gone.
Vance with Rusa beside him. He's going to pass it. Quick pass over the right-hand side, and it's complete. Howell's got a hold of him instantly and slings him out of bounds. He steps on the white, but he picks up the first down across the 40 to the 36-yard line of the Chargers.
Yeah, they did the old just drive his foot in the ground, get far enough for the sticks, and then come right back to it, and the ball was there waiting on it. So Rushville putting together a nice little drive here all of a sudden. They've moved the ball here about 30 yards.
To your point, you know, you got to wonder.
Oh, now they're slowing down. They're getting a break here. Now they're back at it.
Vance, quick snap. Give is to Rusa, I believe, driving over left-hand side. Stick with the back that's working. Rusa's a thick character. He's a 6'1", 230-pound back, and a lot of that weight's down below his waist.
Well, I would agree with the 230. I don't know if he's 6'1" or not. I think they're stretching the tape there a little bit, but nonetheless, he's like an oak stump out there, and he moves the ball well. He's got good cutting ability and everything like that. He's been a load here for the Chargers. There's right up the middle again.
Again, this time snuffed out by that line and no gain. After the 4-yard gain on first down, he gets nothing on second, and now they're going to have a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Big Jake Kinker and Owen Wiseman pushing hard down in there and held that one up.
Quick snap again. This time Vance rolls to his left. He's got a man down the middle of the seam. He's looking for it all, and Caney's all over him, and it's incomplete. Sailed over his head. Caney had good position on that play. He would have had to throw a pretty perfect ball to drop it over number 28.
Yeah, he gave him a little move right here on the sideline, and Caney bit on it just a little bit and had to play catch-up to get back up there, but was able to get just close enough that it would have took a really good throw to get there. And now they're in 4th and long here.
4th and 6. They're going to go for it from the Charger 35-yard line. Vance taking his time here. Hard count gets us to jump.
That's only going to get him to 4th and 1, though. That's Carson Palmer that jumped over the line there, too, for the Chargers. Uncharacteristic of that young man. Really good defensive end. It's going to set them up in about 4th and 1 now. 4th and 1.5, maybe. Rushville already ready to take the snap. You'll see a little bit of number 10 here, you think? Now they switch sides with him.
Yeah, Rusa moves to the right of Vance. Vance in the gun. Vance is going to
keep.
follow Rusa, and he's going to pick up the first down. Picks up the first down plus a yard or two. Moves it down inside the 30-yard line to the Charger 27.
Got him by about a half a yard there, Matt. Pretty good job by the D-line up there and the linebackers to fill, but it was only about a yard to go. And like you said, big number 10 just let him through the hole, and quarterback tucked it in behind him, was able to pick up the yardage needed.
Fake to Rusas. Bubble pass over to the right-hand side to the slot receiver, and he's going to be slung down, no gain. And there's a host of them out there. Defensive end even made it out there, Carson Palmer.
Well, that young man that's out there, number 2, he's a smaller individual, but he's pretty quick and slippery. You got to get like a wet eel out there. You got to get a hold of him.
Vance gives to Rusa. Rusa right tackle. Finds resistance at the line, drives forward for a yard or two. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 here for the Lions.
A lot of clock running here too, Matt. They got this with about 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And there's going to be about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here as they've ran off about 5 minutes clock here. A lot of run.
The give is to Miller Russo on the left-hand side. He's going to be slung down before he gets to the first down stick. He's just to the 20-yard line on forward progress. 21 is where they're going to spot him dead.
Well, here's the third, fourth down, Matt, in this drive, and North Decatur, Rushville has got it every time. So this is the longest fourth down they've had, though.
4 yards to go. Hard count. Looks over to the sidelines to change the play. Just to verify, does Vance.
Stare at that ball, boys. You don't move till that ball moves.
Back to pass is Vance. He pump fakes. He's got a man on the hitch, and he's got a first down, and he's ridden down by Muckerhide. 21 on the reception. That's Dylan Thompson, the senior, holds on to the ball well.
6'5", Dylan Thompson. He just ran Muckerhide back a little bit and just stood there, and Muckerhide couldn't get around him to knock the ball away. And him and Caney and Josh Evans with the tackle down there.
That is their 4th first down on this drive. This is their 15th play on the drive. Now over 6 minutes they've had the football. Moving it down the field is Vance. Vance gives to the back this time is number 17. That's Eakins. He drives the pile. Still moving. Forward progress has not been stopped. He's going to pick up about 7 yards.
And getting a little chippy out there now. I don't think the North Decatur defense likes this drive that they're putting together. That's a lot of power run and just a few passes out here, but just a lot of smash mouth football, Matt.
Vance to Eakins. Eakins over the right-hand side, and he's going to be mowed down. I think he's short of the first down. This is going to bring up a third down again for the Lions. And now here comes Rusa to do the power duty on 3rd and 1.
Well, I don't know why you would go anywhere else than number 10 here. North Decatur's been unable to stop him for less than a yard here. And
he fakes it to Russo. Vance keeps it around the right-hand side. He's not going to get it. He's going to be mowed down. Carson Palmer converged, and then Owen Wiseman cleans it up, and that's a big stop. A correction, that was Messer. It was the first one there. That's a big stop on 3rd down, loss of 2.
Loss of about 2 here now. All right, so now we got to be tightened up here.
It's 4th and 3 inside the 10-yard line of the Chargers. Defense stiffening up. Vance, give to Rusa, left side. He hits a hole hard across the 5-yard line. That's going to be a first down. And for the record, I don't have any more slots on my drive chart here. This is play number 18.
Turn it over and go to the back, baby.
Rusa, left side, met by the defensive line, stopped at the line of scrimmage, still driving his feet, no whistle. Now we got, is that Kinker? No, that's Palmer. Palmer on the tackle, no gain.
We're getting a little high on his pad level, Matt. I'd like to see our pads a little bit lower on him. Young man's got tree trunks for legs, and he can drive you.
2nd goal from the 5-yard line. Are the Lions? Here they go again. Vance claps his hands, going to take it himself. No, he's going to pass it, and there's interference on Muckerhide, but he catches it anyway. That pass is complete to Dylan Thompson, 6'5", 210-pound senior. Catches it over Muckerhide. That's a big frame.
Yeah, it is, and Caden at about 5'10" there, 120 pounds, and that's going to be a tough matchup for him all night. That may have to be an adjustment that the Chargers make there. As they went to that, picked up the first down with that young man, and now they pick up the touchdown with it. And I'll tell you, a couple costly penalties on that that drive, and some good 4th down conversions there by Rushville. They put together, what was it, a 20-play drive?
19 officially, and it took up about 8 minutes of game clock, and now the extra point's on the way. Snap was rough. It was a good hold, and it is good. That takes us to 14-7. North Decatur holding on to a 7-point lead. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases, as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
All right, welcome back to Ed Kalin Field. Rushville just chewed up 8 minutes of game clock and went on an 18-play drive to score on the Chargers after an impressive drive, really, out of that Lions offense. Just 3 yards in a cloud of dust all the way down the field, and they put their first 7 up on the board after North Decatur put 14 up very, very quickly. And now North Decatur gets the ball back, and I missed the penalty altogether. It was assessed on the kickoff.
We get a few sponsor calls in here while they're waiting to mark this off. We're in the H&R block. First quarter here at Ed Kalin Field. Check us out for all your business services, payroll, bookkeeping, and tax advice as well. Thank you to H&R Block, Fleetwood Chevrolet, Buick, Decatur County Recycling, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Gillen and Howe Funeral Home, Open Box Outlet. And we'll get to some of the others here tonight, too. So we thank all of our sponsors here.
All right, after that penalty that was marked off on the kickoff, now Rushville's going to kick off from our 45-yard line.
Well, the penalty was on the touchdown, right?
But it had to be a dead ball foul.
So I'm not sure what that call was. I don't think Coach Stern knows exactly what it was yet either. So we'll get a few more sponsors in here. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Morning Breeze, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, and thank you to all of our sponsors here as they help to bring sports your way. Heritage Automotive's already got 2 touchdowns in here tonight. So discussion still going on out on the field. And the explanation was given to the head man of the Chargers, Mr. Stern. Don't know that he agreed with that, but
I'm asking
he took it and went.
Ed Pereira right now, Mike Pereira's cousin, actually a Charger fan in the bleachers. We'll see if
he's got a patch on one eye and his other one closed, so I'm not sure.
Are you talking about Ed or Mike?
Ed.
This is fair.
Here's the kickoff. Just let that one go.
Yeah, that's going to dribble into the end zone at a low line drive, puts them through. We'll start this drive on the 20-yard line.
All right, so now we'll see what the Chargers do here after the Lions put together a long drive, as the secondary for the Lions has got to be feeling a little iffy here right now. And we'll see. Haven't even seen Reed Messer, the Chargers' workhorse. Haven't even seen him touch the ball yet, Matt.
Well, you're going to see it this drive.
You reckon? I think we're going to go right down the middle again. Florida, Carolina, right?
All right, so Ed Pereira says that pass interference call on the two-point conversion is assessed on the kickoff.
Oh, they called it on the two-point conversion, too?
Even though he caught it.
I thought they called it on the touchdown. Yeah, the pass interference was called on the touchdown unless they call – because they kicked the extra point. There it is, folks, as North Decatur comes to the line. Carson in the gun. He's got Reed Messer behind him. Now Carson moves up under center. Takes the snap. There's Reed Messer off the left-hand side.
That's James Evans punishing the linebacker for the Lions. He punishes him about 4 yards, falls forward, picks up a nice gain on first down.
All right, so the Chargers now. Farmer runs in with the play to the huddle.
All right, 2nd and 6 now for the Chargers. They trot back to the line. The ball rests at the 24-yard line of their own.
You got single coverage out here, Matt.
Farmer's in the gun. Puts James Evans in motion from right to left. Back to pass he is. He's got Mucker high now. Messer in the middle of the field, complete across the 30 down to the 36-yard line. And a nice little pickup there of 12 on 2nd down.
Yeah, just a nice little center route there by Messer. Want to get him involved here. And about a 5 or 6 yard pass. Reed turns it into about a 12-yard gain there for the Chargers. Puts the Chargers way out of back towards their end zone. As the Chargers will be between the 35 and 40-yard line now, and they're going to go back to business here as they break the huddle.
All right, quickly out of that huddle as we give Rushville a taste of their own medicine. Minute 35 left in the first quarter. They lead 14-7. Palmer under center, gives the fullback, and he's into the second level pretty quickly, but he's only going to pick up about a yard.
Well, I tell you, he eluded the first. The blitz came through the BC gap out there, one of those two gaps, and he eluded that. But, boy, there was number 45, big linebacker there, waiting on him to give him a good hit, and James only picks up 1 yard there.
Yeah, he's thick. 49, Carter Barnes. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 200-pounder. And he can hit. They play a 4-4 defense. He stands in the middle. Now we send another blitz. We run off the opposite the blitz, who is untouched. Messer over the 50-yard line down to the 45-yard line. He gets clipped by the cornerback, but he picks up 15 yards on that.
Heck of a nice run there. And, boy, once they had the blitz beat, and they had a young man get through there, but Reed ran right past him. That young man just didn't even see him. And I thought he was going to go for 6 there. One man tripped him up, the last man that possibly could. Chargers offense now in Rushville territory.
Farmer puts Muckerhide in motion, give to Muckerhide on the jet sweep over the left-hand side. He tries to cut it up, and he does. He finds the seam, and he picks up 3.
Put the ball on the ground.
But he spilled the pill, and I don't know who's got it. Rushville is fighting for it. Looks like Roos has got his hands on it.
Evidently, North Decatur came out of there with it. Muckerhide takes a hit on the sideline over there. Still gets a 4-yard gain out of it, but, man, the ball was on the ground. You could see it from up here, and North Decatur fortunate to get back on top of that. Rushville really hitting hard out here.
It's a physical contest, as that takes us to the end of the first quarter. And North Decatur leads 14-7. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field, where our athletic director, Mr. Johnson, is giving former principal Don Criswell down here a special award for years and years and years of service, and getting a standing ovation from the crowd now. He deserves everything about it. He was here when I went to school here, and there was never a more energetic guy that cared more about academics and athletics as well, and was just a great, great guy to be involved with. So, getting ready to set up the second quarter action here. North Decatur driving the ball now as they're inside Rushville territory at the 41-yard line. 2nd and 4 here for the Chargers.
All right, 2nd and 6, 41-yard line. Farmer under center. Back to pass. Screen pass up to the left-hand side. He's got blocks out in front of him, and it's caught, but stumbles down. Does James Evans. Flag flies from the umpire.
And I don't know what they're going to get Jake Kinker for, but they're going to get him for something.
Legal man downfield.
Not sure. Nope, picked it up.
No flag.
That's 2 that guy's thrown tonight. Picked it up. I think
he's indecisive.
I don't know. I think he's got some termites or something in his flag ball there. When he's got to get it out of his pocket once in a while. Chiggers. He's got chiggers in there. Don't they normally put sand in there to make them come down?
Chiggers live in sand?
I guess. I don't know. Crabs. All right, North Decatur now 2nd and 6.
2nd 6, back to pass, right-hand side.
Boy.
No good. Little bubble screen, swing pass, incomplete, thrown at his feet. That's going to bring up 4th down, I believe.
3rd down. I think it should be 4th down, too, unless the box is wrong. Now what are we doing
Now they're
here?
calling it 4th down.
4th down. All right. Regardless, I think the Chargers are going to go for it.
2 plays of non-productive, and now you got 4th and 6 at the Lions' 41-yard line. Just into the second quarter here, 11:34 left to play. Chargers 7-point lead, 14-7.
Well, Rushville picked up, 4 4th downs on that drive of theirs. Let's see if the Chargers can reciprocate that. Cowbell Nation comes to their feet.
They hustled to the line. Play
Now
clock
what are we
says
doing?
0. We got to delay a game. And Carson argues that it was never reset. Yeah, here we go. They're going to reset the play clock. Pick up the flag. That's 3 picked up flags now. So we don't know if they're serious or not. You got to tell the truth all the time, right?
There he's giving the hand signal there now.
They're bringing heat over the left-hand side. Tried to time the snap. Now back to pass. Here comes the pressure. It's picked up nicely. Over the middle to Muckerhide. He breaks the tackle from the safety. Bounces it outside. He's now across the 20. He's got a 1 man to beat. Block in front of him. He's down to the 10, 5, driven out of bounds. That's a
Really
big play.
good. That is a big play. Muckerhide there, he got the catch, got a big hit right off the bat, and he just kind of bounced off of it like a fly hitting your window. And, man, next thing you know, you skip it out to the side over there and runs it all the way down to where are we at, the 5-yard line, 4-yard line, Matt.
Like a weasel in a hot trash can he was.
Yeah. He didn't have to do any juking there. He just kind of bounced around. He looked like one of them balls you get out of a gumball machine.
The Super Balls?
Yes. Bounce them and uh-oh, here we go.
Power eye backfield. Messer. First time Messer from scrimmage and drives it across from 4 yards out. Touchdown Chargers.
And there's another Charger in the barn. Reed Messer, the old workhorse himself, punishes it into the end zone. And North Decatur skips back out 20-7 with the extra point to follow. Another Heritage Automotive touchdown here for the Chargers. Odell ready to put the fluorescent green shoes to use.
Good hold, good snap. Laces out, Dan. Did you see the laces?
Laces out, Dan.
Man, he had the laces in, but Odell drives it in anyway.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
21-7 now, Chargers lead. What happened on this? What happened on this third possession? I didn't show the result, but we faltered, obviously. Wasn't a turnover, wasn't a punt.
We've scored every time we've had the ball, haven't we?
That was theirs.
Yeah. All right, so 11 minutes and 7 seconds to go, and the time of possession, folks, is not even close, as North Decatur's probably only had the ball for 6 or 7 minutes and has 21 points. Rushville's probably had it the rest, obviously, but quite a bit, and with 7 points here as they put together a 19-play drive as North Decatur has scored quickly, and Rushville is very deliberate.
Can't imagine a better night weather-wise for homecoming, and it has brought people out in masses, and there's people everywhere here tonight.
Sweatshirt weather, but that's okay. Second day of fall. They truly are the boys of fall now.
Odell's got it teed up. We're ready to drive this one to the west side of the field. Back up towards the school now as they kick away from the board. In what feels like a really fast-paced game, we're just now getting the second quarter underway for the most part. 21-7, the Chargers lead. Odell puts his foot into it. Short kick, just to the 18-yard line. High kick.
A bunch of guys there. Good job there. Somebody come cruising in.
Good stick, and that's
22.
Josh Evans.
Josh Evans there. Good job.
Brothers Evans, one way or another.
Brothers Evans.
Going to have a way on that kickoff. They're going to start this one at the 32-yard line, though.
I know their dad's name is James. Wonder if their grandpa's name was Bob.
Where's that from?
I got no idea. I got nothing. All right, so the Chargers defense stands. The football in front of them at the 33-yard line of the Rushville Lions. The Rushville Lions offense trots out fresh off a 19-play drive that resulted in their first score of the game, and we'll see what the Chargers have got here for them.
Austin Vance in the gun with Miller beside him. Miller's going to take it over the left-hand side with the fullback in front of him.
Oh, there's a good tackle.
Hammered down by Reed Messer from the safety spot.
That's what you say, taking your legs out from under you, Matt. That young man looked like he was on a flying carpet.
He did pick up 2. 2nd and 8. Back to Vance. Vance dancing in the backfield. That's not going to do
nothing doing
any good because that allowed Carson Palmer and Jake Kinker to be there in the backfield. No gain.
I would think you're going to see Mr. 10. You don't see Mr. 10 out there at all. Now you're going to see a pass here.
Yeah, third and 8. Head of the lines. Back to passes Vance. He's got pressure in his face. He's going to uncork one down the left side. He's got one at the seam. It's caught at the 35, down to the 25, and hauled down by Cooper Palmer. And that's a big play.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you what, that young man has been a thorn in North Decatur's side. Number 21 there, as he caught 2 fourth downs for first down, the touchdown, and now a big long touchdown pass that we've got not yet to have an answer for that young man.
48 yards on that completion. And now they've got it down inside the red zone. And over the right-hand side is Miller. Miller's got nothing doing there. Knifed down by that defensive line. I believe it was Owen Wiseman.
And here comes Mr. 10. I apologize, I forget his name, but he comes back on now as they go with the shifty back out and the power back in.
Rusa now over the right-hand side.
No, there we go. Good job.
It's faked and batted down.
No, incomplete.
The pass was batted down by Krieger and almost caught back again by Vance. Flag comes in late, dead ball foul. Boy, Vance about caught that pass, Chris. I thought, man, that's not going to be a negative. This is going to be a negative completion.
I'm not sure what happened there. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct. Come from the far side of the field.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Charger defense, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal, and that's going to move them down to about the 9-yard line.
Third down and 1.
Be a 3rd and 1 from the 9-yard line. They got to get down to the 8. Vance claps his hands. Little trouble on the mesh, but he drives his legs, and he might have picked it up. He's at the line to gain.
I don't know.
He's awful close. White Hat's
I don't think they're going to give it to him. 4th down.
Be 4th and inches here for this Chargers defense at the 8.5-yard line.
Man, timeout for measurement. I tell you, this crew, they are slow.
So aside from the 48-yard pass out of Rushville, it's been nothing but small chunks. They haven't been real effective passing the ball. You know they're coming with a power run here regardless of this measurement. As they're down inside the 10-yard line, ball rests near the 8. As they stretch this chain, I see airspace. That's going to be short.
Yeah, 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and inches now. You kind of expect Vance and his
yeah, I'd be surprised if it's. I would say it's either going to be 10 Vance right up the gut, or it's going to be fake to Vance and the quarterback tuck in right behind him.
This quarterback weighs 225 pounds. He's going to be in the gun on 4th and inches.
D-line's got to bear down here, Matt. Linebackers have got to come up. There it is.
Vance is going to keep it left side. Gets mowed down, but it's too late. Reed knocked his legs out from under him, flips his heels into the air, but he picked up a nice gain of 3. And now it's going to be a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal from about the 4.5-yard line. Vance going to keep this one, too. And Josh Evans was in there immediately to mow him down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So 2nd down, ball inside the 5-yard line at about the 4-yard line.
8th play of this drive. Again, a 3-minute drive where they continue just marching up the field. Save the one big play. Now they're inside the 5-yard line. Vance claps his hands, gives to Rusa. Rusa's hitting the backfield. And this defense has tightened up here, Chris.
Yes, they have. That's 3 plays in a row with no gain there. So now if you're in the secondary for the Chargers, I think you got to be alert here, Matt.
3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Play up tight. We got to play tight. Watch number 21. Where's he at?
Give it to Russa, right-hand side. Russa bounces it around the edge. He's at the goal line trying to sniff it out. 3 Chargers in front of him. He drives it forward, and he's in. From 4 yards out, Russa scores with just the power in his legs, and that's brings it to 21-13.
And that was just all effort by that young man because he was hit about 2 yards shy of the end zone, and he just kept the head down and just kept driving and took him all the way in for the touchdown.
So a 10-play drive took off about 3 minutes of the clock, and they bring this thing with this extra point try within a score if it's good, and it is.
It is.
21-14 now. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field, we're in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want, close by. And Matt, every time the Chargers try to leap out from this thing a little bit, Rushville comes back and answers the bell.
Rushville scored in half their possessions and got this thing 21-14. This is North Decatur's first possession of the second quarter, actually. Stumble on the return there by Muckerhide, I believe. And he gets back to the 26-yard line.
And he just was a little hesitant on that as he kind of ran it up towards the middle and then wanted to break it, it looks like. And when he went to make his cut, just got pushed, kind of drove in the ground a little bit and couldn't keep his feet and was unable to make the cut. Chargers are going to get the ball at the 27-yard line here. 8 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Farmer brings them out. Under center, give to Messer, left-hand side. Lead block by Evans is a good one. He gets out across the 46-yard line down to about the 45, or 35, excuse me.
That's a pickup of about 7 yards on first down there for the Chargers. Going to set them up in second and short here. And that opens the playbook up here for North Decatur.
A 2nd and 3 here from our own 35-yard line. Shift of the Evans boys as they flip over to the other side of the formation. The pitch is a quick pitch to Messer.
He's got a big hole.
Messer's got a good block from Muckerhide. He's got another one upfield. He turns it out of bounds, but that was a good job by Muckerhide and Howell leading out for Evans, or from Messer.
That was a good job there. I think the play was changed to the line of scrimmage as it looked like Rushville loaded up the right-hand side of our line. They jumped the Evans boys, like you said, over to the left-hand side of the line. And, boy, if that had been to the wide side of the field, Matt, the ball was on this hash. I think that one would have gone a little bit longer. Nonetheless, picks up the first down.
Our official stops play. Umpire comes in.
What are we doing?
We got an equipment issue on 17. Eakins trots off the field, takes his helmet off. What a young kid in there. Keegan Bowles, he looks young. He's a junior, 5'9", 150-pound corner. Over left-hand side goes Messer. Quick give, picks up 3 on first down.
Still running to the near side of the field over here. Ball's on the hash line near here, the home crowd. And that's the way Messer elects to go. Runs the play, picks up 3 yards. Going to set the Chargers up in 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 ball at the 46-yard line for the Chargers. 2 wideouts, move the Evans
now we
boys
split again. Here we
left
go.
to the right. Farmer under center, pitches back to Messer. We'll run the same play other way. Good block by Muckerhide again. Good block by Howell. He's up into the second level. He's going to pick up 8.
And that's going to be real close to a Charger first down. Looks like they're going to mark him about 1 yard short. Now the ball on the far hash side towards the visitor side. North Decatur utilizing the whole field here tonight. Nice little congrats and compliments to the North Decatur paint crew, too, as they got the nice ND logo out in the middle of the field tonight, Matt.
Some of the best paint crew I know of.
Good.
Left-hand
Good
side,
job.
Messer.
Just hard running there.
Messer runs left off tackle, crosses the 45-yard line, picks up the first down, and that's all offensive line.
Absolutely, and a shout-out there to Josh and James Evans. His boy number 49, he came on a blitz there, and he's a load, and I think it was Josh just handled him. I'm telling you, just put the block on him, Reed riding right past him, and was able to pick up the first down. Of course, Messer always running hard there. He had the plow down and able to grade through and pick up a first down for the Chargers.
All right, now power I formation. Move Josh from right to left. James in the backfield, dotted with Reed. Fake is to Reed. Pass it to the left side. Off the hands of James Evans. Intended for James at the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I tell you, everybody's wearing a towel tonight. Rushville's got them on. North Decatur's got them on, and they're on the ground more than they're around their waist, man. I think I have to get some better tape or cinch that through your belt a little bit. So now 2nd and 10 for the Chargers, like Matt mentioned. North Decatur splits 2 out wide.
They might have a little Bassett Tracing in their toolbox over there.
Where's Terry?
The give is to the fullback on the trap. That's Evans. Evans picks up a quick 6 and flags error. Back judge, umpire, both saw it.
Face mask
against Rushville.
Well, is there 2 varieties in high school football?
No.
It's just the 15-yard variety?
Correct.
Thank you very much. We'll take it. 5 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Second quarter, North Decatur driving the ball, only up a score. Just a 5-yard penalty?
Yeah, Ed's gonna chastise me for that one too. Perhaps there are 2 varieties.
Tell you what, I don't know if you're going to be able to go to breakfast on Sunday.
Yeah, this is fair. 5-yard face mask, fresh set of downs, 33-yard line. Farmer moving guys everywhere. Musical chairs. Who's going to be on the line? Who's off the line? Get the right number, no flag. That gives to Messer over the left-hand side off tackle. He's met with resistance right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Patiently waiting there, but just patiently waiting with nowhere to go. So it's kind of like standing in a long line, folks. Just was waiting, biding his time, but just couldn't get any push there by our offensive linemen. Credit Rushville there as they were coming in with some hard blocks. And North Decatur now will be set up in 2nd and long here. Been ahead of the chains most of the night tonight, but not the case here.
2nd and 9. Ball at the 33. And I tell you, Chris, it hasn't been as crisp tonight, offensively or defensively, for North Decatur. And I don't know if that's inflicted by the opponent or just the distraction of all the festivities here this week or what it is.
I'm not sure what we just.
North Decatur
all
just
right,
called
here,
the timeout.
North Decatur with a timeout. We're going to take a quick break, too. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
Welcome back to Ed Kalen Field here. North Decatur leads 21-14 after the timeout now, and it's 2nd and 9 in front of him. Palmer's got him under the gun. Unbalanced line, rolls over to the right-hand side. All sorts of pressure. Had to throw it immediately because it's 2 unblocked over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, just no time there for Palmer. And I tell you what, a little bit more time there, and Evans is wide open down the center of the field. He just didn't have time to get the ball to him, and North Decatur can correct that and give him another 2 or 3 seconds. That one goes for probably a touchdown, Matt, because they were blitzing all their linebackers that time.
Well-timed blitz there by the Lions. The ball's at the 33-yard line. North Decatur's got a 3rd and 9 here ahead of them. Credit Rushville playing hard, playing with the Chargers here thus far. Palmer in the gun by himself, no backs. Get the play off. Palmer's looking to the left-hand side. He's got Morris in the end zone, and he can't get to it. Just overthrown. Had a beat on him, had the right read, but the pass was just a little long. Mason tries to speed up to the ball, loses his footing.
Boy, that was just about a foot off. Now North Decatur looks like they're going to run 5 on.
It's 4th and 9.
Run their Iraqi package on, it looks like maybe. Their 5 wide set. We'll see what they come out in here.
11th play of this drive.
There we go.
Shoot
Empty backfield.
5 wide receiver set. Howell Morris to the left. Messer, Howell.
Timeout Rushville.
Caney to the right. Then Rushville was not had the right personnel package in for that. We'll keep it right here. Chris, it's a quick start for the Chargers, but I feel like Rushville recovered quickly and put some methodical drives, kind of took the wind out of the Chargers' sails here. I don't know if it's something they haven't seen or just that well played by Rushville, but it's really kind of stalwarted our momentum.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think Rushville came down here tonight to give the Chargers a game, and that's exactly what they're doing. And they're right in this ball game, obviously, at 21-14, 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second quarter. North Decatur here, big plays have scored their touchdowns. And like Matt had said, methodically, the other side, Rushville, going down the field. Other than they did have the 48-yard pass play there that really got them down into our side of the field there for their second drive. And 21 has been a menace to North Decatur here tonight, that tall young man. And he's picked up a couple 4th down conversions. He had the 1 touchdown and then the big pass play there. So North Decatur kind of come up and answer with him. First things first there, though, North Decatur's got the ball, and they're in their 5 wide set again, 4th down.
All right, Messer, Mucker, Hyde, Caney to the top. Howell and Morris to the left. 5 wide receivers. Palmer back in the gun by himself. He sees Messer over the middle. He's got him up the seam. It's complete. 15-yard line, 1st down Chargers. That was a big pickup on 4th down.
Yep, good job there as Palmer really surveyed the field and was able to get the seam pass up there to Messer, and he's able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards after the catch. A nice big play. And now North Decatur is going to bring on their jumbo offense, it looks like.
After the 19-yard completion to Messer. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line of Rushville. Palmer under center, powerhouse backfield. Evans in motion. Cooper Palmer back there. Messer over the left-hand side. He's around the edge, and he's going to score.
For 6. There's a Charger in the barn. Reed Messer with another Heritage Automotive touchdown, and North Decatur jumps it out again here, 27-14. Trying to put some separation here between them and Rushville. Rushville just comes right back every time. North Decatur, though, 28 points here again in this first half. Odell set up for the extra point.
Snap is good. Hold is good. Laces were still in, Dan.
I tell you.
Gotta turn those laces out.
Ray Finkel would not have liked that, but anyway, still good. Puts the Chargers up by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And what's been a really entertaining football game here so far.
Really has. Been a fast-paced game. We're only three minutes left in the second quarter. Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter, and Chargers with back to a 14-point lead. But I expect with the pace of this Rushville offense, I certainly expect them to come out and try to move the ball quickly. And to Chris's point, we'll see number 21. I'm sure Dylan Thompson in his frame be looked at 6'5", 210-pound Dylan Thompson probably see some balls thrown his way on this deal with only 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, pretty agile guy too. He runs pretty good, and they don't do a lot of tricky stuff with him. They don't need to. On those fourth down conversions to touchdown, they just ran him out. He come right back to the ball and was able to basically block off the defender and score, and then just right straight down the middle. Ran past our Charger back over there on the other side and was able to get the long pass play there, which got the Lions into place for their second score as well. So
Aiden Odell to kick off here. Now will be a good time for a deep booming kick. And he gets one low line drive. It's over his head or near it at the 8-yard line. He reaches up, catches it, now returns it back to the middle of the field, and he's going to get hammered down.
Oh, I think we got the ball loose.
Who came up with it? Looks
Evans.
like Evan Howell got it. Evan Howell come up with it. I don't know who jarred it loose, but that was a heck of a play defensively.
That was Mr. James Evans on that, as he got an arm right on the ball, and he just ripped and pulled the runner down and was able to pull the ball out as well, too. And now the Chargers are in business here. Try to put a little bit of separation there.
So with the fumble on the kickoff return, Evans swipes it away, and Howell comes up with it. And now we've got some momentum. The ball at the 22-yard line, 3 minutes to work with. Parmer brings out the powerhouse backfield with Evans and Parmer and Messer to dot the I. Drive this thing down.
They've got everybody up, no receivers. This is mano-y-mano.
And Messer's going to win this battle behind the blocks of Parmer and Evans. He's going to pick up a solid 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, about a strong 5, maybe even 6 there as North Decatur pushes forward. At the ball, down 17-yard line.
Down to the 17-yard line goes Messer on the 5-yard gain, brings up 2nd and 5. And again, we stay with the big backfield, double tight end set. Cooper Parmer in motion. Pitch to Messer over the right-hand side. They drive the end out. Messer tries to bounce it out, and he has to cut it back in. There's a flag that flies, probably in the direction of a hold on that end.
And I think Reed had to do that all over again. I think he'd have cut that one up because it kind of put our guy in a bad position there. I think they're going to get that hold on Cooper Parmer. Had to look like he had the initial block on the kick out, but couldn't see what was coming up there from the linebacker. Reed's obviously got better eyes than I do, and he seen something he didn't like, tried to bounce it, and was unable to do that, and put Parmer in a position where he got caught with the hold, man.
10-yard penalty from spot of the foul backs them up to about the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 now instead of 2nd and 5. 2:36 left in the half. The fake is to Messer, roll over to the right, trying to set a screen back up to Messer. They lost track of him. He's got a cornerback to beat. He clocks him at the 10. He runs him over at the 5. It scores. Touchdown.
And there's another Charger in the barn. The cornerback out there tried to take Reed on one-on-one, and Messer having nothing to do with that as he powers over top of him and right into the end zone.
His second TD reception of the half, his 3rd total, and Messer's in the end zone again. Had a great week last week with 5 touchdowns. Already got 3 in the half.
Well set up play there by Parmer, too, as he was able to take the fake and
hard count plus fake.
There we go. Now we're going to go for 2. So Odell comes off. Bull package or heavies, jumbo, whatever you want to call it. I can't read that.
Get your cheaters
Run
on.
back on. I don't even have them with me. I don't even. Where are we at?
You made it to Caitlin Field. Congratulations. Powerhouse backfield now after the hard count takes it down to the 1.5-yard line. Parmer under center. Man in motion. Fake this time. We're going to throw it, and it's incomplete in the back corner. All alone was James Evans and Fields, but pass sails.
Nobody home there on that one. It kind of fell just in between a whole bunch of Chargers there.
34-14 now the lead. We'll take a quick break and bring you back to this kickoff. You're listening to Charger Football.
Make this the summer event with a visit to Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. You're invited in to see the all-new, redesigned 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the new 2022 Jeep Gladiator Rubicons, plus new 2022 Ram pickups, all at Acres. During the Make This the Summer event, see Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Ron Gardner, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, back here at Ed Kalen Field, will the North Decatur Chargers take advantage of the forced fumble on the kickoff to Rushville and put plays together and go right in for an end zone score. Go for two, didn't make the conversion, so that makes the score 34-14. And Rushville, though, with plenty of time, 2 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Aiden Odell is ready to put his right leg into this thing, Matt. And big break there for the Chargers. Good defensive play there by James Evans, and nice pass and catch by Carson and Reed. They've done a lot of that through their career. Sets the Chargers up. It would have been nice to see that two-point conversion there, but nonetheless puts the Chargers up more than two scores for the first time tonight.
34-14, 2:25 to go here. Rushville's going to have to put some balls in the air here to get this down the field. And Odell about to put his foot into it here. This one's a low liner. He's going to run up to catch it at the 15. He's got a head of steam now. He caught it quickly. He's across the 25, and he's going to be wrestled down there. James Evans still pulling at the football, but he holds on this time. That's Muckerhide. Muckerhide met him first, and Evans.
Muckerhide down the field there in the middle of the field and was able to get, hands on him. And I tell you, they were pulling after it again. I think maybe they smell a little blood in the water there if that young man hangs onto the ball a little loose, but nonetheless hangs on to it there. And it's going to give them a 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, looks like.
They've got 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. This defense got to tighten up. I see a lot of potential for Vance to throw the ball here. He's going to give a first play of this drive, though. He's got it blocks in front of him. He drives it down, but they're not going to get there very quickly like that. They pick up 4 yards.
And Muckerhide came in there with a nice play from his safety position. Still gain of about 4.
Quickly now they move back to the line, and they fake this time and throw it out to the flat. I can't talk. Drew McKee, another big
47 there, yeah. Big guy coming out at the tight end position.
6'3", 240, tight end. Picks up about 3 yards. And now a 3rd and 4. Ahead of the lines, Vance has already snapped it. Looking down the field, he's got a man on a hitch at the 40-yard line. It's caught, complete, nailed down immediately by Messer.
That's Mr. 21 again.
Fresh set of downs.
Clock running, 1:35 to go.
Fresh set of downs, ball at 41. Rushville moving quickly. The fake is the up back. He's going to try to set up a screen.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
He had a screen set up, but he didn't throw it anywhere near the intended receiver.
He threw it right down in the ground. You got to make a better effort than that.
Flag immediately came out. He was lobbying for the fact that it wasn't intentional grounding, but that's going to be the call.
Yeah, and that's going to be a penalty and loss of down. It's kind of a funny call for intentional grounding, isn't it?
You're waving off.
I would have been going like this or something like that would have been my call. No, this is –
like
this is radio. You can't see my hand motions that I'm doing, and it doesn't work out very well. But I guess I could get out there in front of the camera.
He's waving off those chiggers you're talking about in those.
Mr. Johnson back here, he knew what I was talking about. We eye to eye back here. So, yeah, looks like that's some kind of infestation there on the back end, trying to get rid of it there. I don't know. Kind of like to see Ed Pereira do that.
Yeah, he's got that move in his hip pocket. He just chooses not to use it.
Yeah.
Big backup now, 2nd and 26 here. Vance got pressure, pushed off the spot. He's going to be slung down by Kinker, and that's a big sack. And that's going to bring up a monster 3rd down. That was 2nd and 26. He loses another 6.
There's a timeout by Rushville.
The Charger faithful fired up. We take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here at Ed Kalen Field, where the North Decatur Chargers 34-14 with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go, and the ball deep in Rushville territory as they've got a 3rd and 31 here. Had an intentional grounding call and then a big quarterback sack, and the Chargers defense is in business now.
Back to passes Vance. Vance is looking to his left, set up a screen, and it's
There's
picked
it,
off.
picked off.
The screen's picked off by Kinker, and Kinker's down to the 5-yard line inside the 5, and that boy read that perfectly, and Kinker got an interception.
Oh, and if he could have just got 2 more yards, I'd like to see the senior score. Jake Kinker, pivotal player here for the Chargers. Well, and you got to wonder, Rushville there kind of trying to set up that screen. I guess that's kind of a safe play there, but, man, you're that deep there. Maybe run the ball a few times and try to get out of here just down 20 points. Now North Decatur with the ball inside the 5-yard line here.
Second time a drive started in Rushville's territory. Third time, and off the Kinker interception. Now the pitch is back to Messer. Messer over the left-hand side looking for a seam to cut up, and he does, and he's at the goal line. He's in.
Touchdown. There's another Charger in the barn. The old workhorse, Clydesdale himself, Reed Messer, shoving it across the line for a Charger score and another Heritage Automotive touchdown to pump this lead up to 40-14.
Reed's 4th touchdown of the half. 40-14 is the lead. And just an impressive display of offense out of the Chargers here so far. They've been incredibly efficient. Little lull in the second quarter, but they've opened this thing up before the half. Odell trying to add one, and he does. And that makes it 41-14, Charger lead.
And we'll take a quick break here. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
Hello. This is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases, as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new, and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
All right, back here at Ed Kalen Field, home of the, excuse me, got a little choked up on that, home of the North Decatur Chargers.
Kaney's getting emotional on
Yeah,
us.
I am.
Give him a minute.
Homecoming night. I'm former alum here, feeling all those feelings rush back in, Matt.
A lot of feels.
Made me time for a coffee clutch here, a little talk or something. So North Decatur is spreading out here to a lead 41-14, and at one point, folks, this was a 21-14 score probably about 6 or 7 minutes ago. North Decatur has put a flurry of points on the board here quickly, and now are set to kick off with still a minute to go.
Well, you have a mind like a steel trap. That was exactly 7 minutes and 6 seconds ago. Yep.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
I don't hear that mind like a steel trap too much.
What, you don't personally, or just in general?
I don't get a lot of compliments that way.
Well, consider it done.
Right.
Odell,
I thank you very
little
much.
squib kick down the
Oh,
middle.
there we go.
And it hops up into Miller's hands, who fields it at the 26-yard line. Just trying to burn some clock, see a little something different.
1 minute. 1 minute to go here, and I'm sure the Chargers are going to be given plenty of cushion here, nothing behind them. And they need to find number 21, that's for sure.
It's interesting. So we put this prevent, we'll call him the nickelback, right? So we put the different set of, he came out on the last series, but We got 5 DBs in there now with Muckerhide, Messer, Howell, and Caney, the normal, but we trot number 4 on there too. He's going to play an added safety in this scenario, and we're going to go with the odd 2 linebacker set for us. It's an odd look, but it's prevent defense. Vance having to throw.
Somebody
here.
get number 1. There they're looking out, going to throw the fly pattern out there.
Screen pass over the right-hand side is mowed down by the safety.
Somebody comes knifing in.
That's Reed Messer. Big stick out of Reed. Picks up 5 yards.
More importantly, it's got the clock running here. North Decatur going to back up. They're going to give him them 5 yards. There's an
it's tipped and almost picked off by another defensive lineman. Carson Palmer gets his hand on the ball, tips it straight up in the air. He wanted his piece of that pick 6 scenario.
Well, I tell you, that one was awfully close, Matt. The North Decatur defense, after 2 good drives by Rushville, has sprung to life here, playing like they've been playing all year.
As they hand the ball off, Kinker's there to swallow it up. That's going to be a big tackle for a loss by Jake. He had a little help there by Owen Wiseman, but the 2 tackles
I tell you
converge.
what, is Coach Stern going to call timeout? He does. I would too. Make him punt it.
Absolutely. Coach Stern takes a timeout. North Decatur talks about it.
Yeah, make them make the snap, make them get the punt off, everything like that. We've got Messer and Muckerhide back there. They could take one to the house, no problem. Still got 27 seconds left. There's no sense just going into the half here. 48 would look a lot better than 41.
That seems to exactly what the Chargers are intending here, as they put the that prevent defense back in here. I don't know how they're going to do this. There we go. Bring Morris back off. Run Cooper Palmer on. So we got the punt return team on.
This is more of their standard defense here as they run Cooper Palmer back on the Charger. And like Matt said, ran Mason off. Now they got Messer and Muckerhide back. It's no funny business here.
Throwing stuffed squirrels out? What are we throwing out here?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
It's a play.
Rugby-style kick right out of bounds at the 50-yard line, and that's a dangerous place to leave this offense with 22 seconds to go.
It's like a plague of locusts hit out here.
Oh, what, flying squirrels?
I don't know. Is it fishes and loaves night? I didn't know.
It's like Dan St. Paul in the old
the old ball game. That's what we had for the homecoming dinner tonight. The ball's going to be placed at North Decatur's 48-yard line, almost at midfield here. North Decatur going to run on. Looks like we're going to go maybe a 2 to 3 wide receiver set here. 22.8 seconds. And I apologize, I've lost track of the timeout. I think we've got 1 left. And we're going to go bunch over here with a single receiver on the far side.
It's Caney to the top. We got Messer in the backfield. Bunch receivers to the left-hand side. The pass to Morris. Morris is up the sideline. He's got a block in front of him. He's going to step outside about the 41-yard line.
Pick up of about 11 yards, though. It's going to move the stick. Only burnt off 4 seconds of clock. And maybe we're working here to get a little – maybe we can get a PAT try – or, excuse me, a field goal try, too, here, Matt.
Only 3.3 seconds ran off on that play. They moved the ball across midfield to the 41-yard line.
All right, so North Decatur. Now this time they got Morris to the top, Muckerhide to the bottom, Reed out here too.
Reed in the slot. Palmer in the gun with Evans beside him. Looks left, steps
Palmer
up. He's going to run this one himself. He's at the 30-yard line, get out of bounds. Nice job. Picks up a good chunk, 11 yards on the gain.
It takes off another 5.7 seconds, 13.1. Got time for one more play, and you've got the timeout in your pocket. Well, so this is a 45-yard field goal from the 30-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. I do have North Decatur math skills here, but so you're on, can you get 2 quick plays in here with the timeout? Probably can.
I think you can at the speed that we're running these. They're quick to the sideline. Bunch formation to the top is Messer, Muckerhide, Morris. Down here at the bottom is Josh Evans split. And the give is to James to center it up in the middle of the field. And he's down across the 15-yard line, still driving his feet with 7 seconds to go, and they're going to call a quick timeout, I believe. And that's exactly right. We're going to trot the field goal team on the field.
There we go.
And Aiden Odell needs to break the ice here and poke one through. And perfect. Well, for 3 points.
Yes, you can't be any centered up more than this. And I'm sure that Rushville Lions are going over here saying, "Hey, look, there was 2 of them blocked last week. We need to get some tall guys in the middle." Be interested to see where they put number 21 around there anyway, 6'5". North Decatur just needs to block it straight up. Give Aiden plenty of time. He's obviously got the leg. Ball is setting.
So this is his
16-yard line.
I believe it's his 4th attempt. 2 have been blocked.
And he missed one earlier in the year. So yeah,
third or fourth attempt. So he really needs to get one through.
This is going to be what, about a 31-yarder?
The block's going to set down at the 23-yard line. So it's going to be a 33-yard attempt here from Aiden Odell. Get some air under it.
Okay, yep, pop it up. Easily can go through.
6.9 seconds left in the half.
What are we doing? We're
going to ice the field goal kicker.
Yes, we are.
Can't take the timeout with you.
Oh, a little cat and mouse game going on back and forth.
He's going to put a little ice water on Odell, and I don't think it's going to affect the young man. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to give you this attempt. You're listening to Charger Football.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Hamilton Tabby Law Office in downtown Greensburg and Decatur County Recycling. The 2022 Toxaway Day is on September 10th from 8 to 1 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. That's an opportunity to dispose of household hazardous waste for Decatur County residents. Questions? You can find out more online at DecaturCountyRecycling.com or call 812-663-0960.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field where the North Decatur Chargers with 6.9 seconds left are getting set up for an Aiden Odell 33-yard field goal attempt.
The attempt from 33 yards, 6.9 seconds, 41-14 is the score. Odell trying to make it 45-14 at the halftime break. Can't get her snap. Messer to hold. Good snap. Good hold. Drives his foot through it. And it
hit the upright.
Pushed it right, hit the upright, and that post is wobbling, and he misses yet again. But, man, that thing was good from 50.
Yeah, he had plenty of leg in it there. He's just got to get his towards down a little bit.
Get his what down?
Towards.
Way you get his towards.
Towards. Towards. Towards.
What are his towards?
Which way it's going.
Oh, okay.
Got to go toward in between those two poles. And I tell you what, I thought it was going to ricochet in, and he must have just caught the outside of it. All right, so North Decatur, 2.1 seconds left. Prevent defense. There's a run by number 7.
Miller around the left-hand side. Time expires. Safeties knife him down, and that's going to be the half. North Decatur is going to go into the halftime break, leading this thing 41-14 on homecoming night. We'll be right back with halftime report. You're listening to Charger Football.
Hello. This is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Make this the summer event with a visit to Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. You're invited in to see the all-new, redesigned 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the new 2022 Jeep Gladiator Rubicons, plus new 2022 Ram pickups, all at Acres. During the Make This the Summer event, see Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Ron Gardner, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, as we introduce the homecoming court here, last year's King Colin Bryant and Queen Lauren Holloway.
They're in their first year of college. Boy, I don't think I stayed that skinny after going to college for a few.
7th grade representative Sophie Rolls. Kipton Ruff is the escort of Sophie Rolls here this evening.
Young man plays on the junior high football team. Had a good game last night.
Big touchdown.
That's right.
Grade. Is it Kayla Shepmer?
Didn't hear it.
Young Henry Kinker.
Henri. Got a smile on his face.
Another young man that played well last night. Layla Fellows.
Yep. Well, you can see her coming. She's got a sparkly dress on.
We're not going to hire you for the red carpet now.
Sparkly?
Brandon McBride escorting Layla.
McBride in the ride.
Miley Scudder representing the 8th grade here as well. Hayden Caney cleans up nice, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a little tie on. Is that a real one?
That's not a clip-on.
Not a clip-on.
I even had to tie it.
Not a kid. Kayla Lecker.
She's got a sparkly dress on, too.
Scott Morford, her escort.
They match up nicely.
Freshman Elizabeth Meister. Hunter Meister doing the escort duties there with his sister.
The old brotherly love there.
Twins.
Doing a nice job. Twins there. Looks nice.
Addison Nugent, freshman class. Eli Trinkamp is her escort.
These are the freshmen. Chuck.
Mia Steer representing the freshman class here as well. Logan Odell is her escort.
All right, good-looking couple out there.
Sophomores come up here, Madeline Allen.
Another sparkly dress.
A.K.A. Maddie. Escorted by Cooper Palmer. Hannah Gorel representing the sophomore class as well, correct?
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. We could turn the lights out, but there's a lot of nice sparkly dresses. That must be what's in. I have no girls other than my wife that live in my house, so very, very pretty. Everybody looking really nice here tonight.
Even Owen Eldridge.
Yes.
Owen looks good. Escorting Gorel.
Not sure who that Coach Stern is talking to in there.
A lot of football players.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I see.
Addie Gauk and Ty Littmer.
This is the junior class.
That's Cora Kane.
King.
Cora King.
It's like King me.
Caden Muckerhide.
That is the sixth player.
Madeline Bowman, senior representative.
Bright pink dress on.
I feel like we could probably put this in our application for red carpet commentary.
I could really let her fly here. I can't hardly see the shoes from here, but looks like we've got several high heels on down there tonight. I guess flats are out, Matt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's Charlie Kramer is her escort.
Is he also a King candidate?
Yes.
All right, good-looking couple there. Again, they match up real nicely.
Sammy Luddle. Jake Kinker still smiling from his interception, first of his career.
Man, I tell you, though, just 2 yards short of a big, ugly touchdown. I'd like to see that. Oh, I always knew that Jake was a smart kid.
Paige Reisman.
Another sparkly dress.
Lance Nobby is her senior escort.
This young man, he's got one on each arm here. Caitlin Pangle. Caitlin.
And Claire Spreckleson. Boy, Blaine working his groove here.
Yeah.
Escort for both.
I see he chose the red tie for Claire's dress and the black pants for Caitlin's dress. He's matching right in there, too.
Dwayne Wagner.
And it's almost time for the announcement of the Prince and Princess. Do we do a Prince?
Yes,
We do.
absolutely. The
Got to know
underclassmen.
who's second in line, right?
Yeah.
Just seen all that royal stuff going on over the pond, and should have known that.
Elizabeth
Bell.
Meister is your 2022 homecoming princess. Hunter Meister, Bub, get up there. Prince and princess, they do everything together, folks. They're born at the same time. It's that twin thing.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them, yeah. I would like 50 years of North Decatur football. I'm sure we've had 50 years of homecoming. Wonder if we've ever had a brother and sister, twins at that.
No, it's a first. I
Another
looked it
kind
up.
of work. You did.
Yep.
You did look it
Yeah,
up.
I dug through the
appreciate
archives.
you doing that.
The archives didn't have anything like
Archives.
that. Didn't have anything like that in the history of this school. So this is a first, folks. You're looking at history.
So getting pictures down here, of course.
Waiting for the big announcement on who this year's homecoming king
And Queen are.
queen. Sammy Luddle will be your queen for the year. And Jake Kinker.
I believe Jake was the prince, too. So he made the climb all the way through the monarchy, was able to get to the top. He is the king of Ed Kalin Field. And Miss Luddle is the queen of Ed Kalin Field.
At that point, he's heir to the throne, right?
I don't know. You got a queen down there, too.
Well, this is true. I don't know how all that works.
Congratulations to the Meister duo there as Prince and Princess, and congratulations to Jake Kinker and Sammy Luddle as they take home the king and queen this year for the 2022 year. Pictures are flying now, and congratulations to the parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins of those individuals. And I think Matt's got some statistics here.
Yeah, we'll talk a little more football here as we get back to as the royalty still on the track taking pictures, but we'll look at the first half here. And Chris said earlier we didn't have the ball long. It only took 10 minutes to amass 41 points in that first half. Rushville had it 13, almost 14 minutes, and put up 14. But it wasn't without a lull in the second quarter there that, as Chris said earlier, with just at the start of the second quarter, Rushville had it in tight, 21-14. And then it just opened up with 4 successive Reed Messer touchdowns in that second quarter to blow this thing open to 41-14. Rushing yards, North Decatur at the half, 112, 234 through the air. I wouldn't have guessed that would have been that high, but you're already sitting there at 346 total yards of offense versus Rushville's 145. So that tells the story. Penalty yards were kind of a moot point, time of possession moot point. But third down and fourth down efficiency, North Decatur 1 for 3, didn't really see a third down, but 3 times the entire half, 2 fourth downs, and they were 2 for 2. Rushville on the other side, here's where the defense stiffened up. Rushville was 4 for 11 on third down. They were 5 for 5 on fourth, however, which is a statistic that Coach Kinker, I'm sure, would like to see go otherwise. But nonetheless.
Well, you know, Matt, you mentioned the 240-some yards passing. We had 120 after 2 plays.
Yeah, very true.
So you had the 80-some yard touchdown to Caden Muckerhide, and then you had the forgive me who the next one was.
James Evans.
James Evans, yes.
Yep.
Across the middle. So racked up 120, half of those yards in the first two plays from scrimmage for North Decatur. So, and then after that, then you got Reed busy as he racked up all the running yards after that. And Carson still able to put up another 120 yards passing as well, too. So, well-rounded here for the Chargers tonight. And the scoreboard shows us it's 41-14, North Decatur here on homecoming. And we'll take you got any other statistics over there? You got any scores you want to go over?
We'll come back from the break. We'll have some scores, local scores, and we'll be right back after this.
All right. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field, 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Halftime left here. You're in the Stones Farm Service halftime, and we appreciate the sponsorship of Stones as they help to put on the halftime festivities here at North Decatur. Stones Farm Service doing a good job. And, Matt, give us a few local scores over there if you got any.
Well, I actually don't, Chris. I'm scrolling through. And,
thanks a lot. And back to me, I guess.
I'm going to throw it back to you, Chris.
Yeah, all right. Well, I appreciate the effort there anyway. So glad to see you. Technology's really working for us over there.
Technology's always my friend.
I used to be able to get a carrier pigeon in here, would listen off all the halftime scores. Now we got a phone with internet and all this other stuff and can't even catch one score. So I don't know if Chargers got in trouble or what's going on up there.
Chargers have set off the siren as they come back.
Sirens are gone off. I hope that's not my car up there.
I think that's a little added touch there by the local law enforcement.
There you go. That's
the Chargers
nice.
walk past and the sirens all go off, but Rushville's already on the field, and that did help charge this crowd up here a little bit. Real quick, Chris, I do have a score for you. Franklin
he's got one.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. So,
and I just like to throw out the there. We don't know for sure if this is right or not, so just take it with a grain of salt. Thanks for.
Greensburg trails Franklin County 0-14 at the end of three or in the third quarter. South Decatur's leading Cloverdale 21-7 at the half.
All right, so we do have two local scores. I believe Batesville is at home tonight. I believe I heard it was their homecoming. And they were playing Lawrenceburg, which has got a really good team as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the Bulldogs are doing down there. Right now, they switch it back to another 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Stones Farm Service halftime show here at Ed Kalin Field, where the North Decatur Chargers lead 41-14. We'll be right back.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has all kinds of things going on. Like right now, you can get $150 in mail-in rebates when you buy 4 select Goodyear tires with your Goodyear credit card. But that's not all. Walters is now a Michelin commercial truck tire dealer, and they can do heavy-duty alignments. And as always, Walters carry a complete line of ag tires from Michelin, Goodyear, and Firestone. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
Sports on WTRE, being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field, about ready to kick off the second half here. And we're going to close up the Stones Farm Service halftime show. Thank you to Stones. And we're going to get ready to open up the Fry's A&W, Matt's favorite quarter of the whole game. Fry's A&W, family-owned in Greensburg. Family-owned, a Greensburg tradition. Good. So North Decatur here, 24 minutes away from a victory, but still a lot of football to play. And it's 41-14 here. And North Decatur will kick this off as Rushville, I believe, won the toss and deferred, Matt. And what do you expect to see out of the Chargers here in the second half?
I'd imagine you come out in this third quarter and you start the third quarter the way you finish the second, and that's just pouring it on. And I don't anticipate that they're going to take the foot out of the gas. And we'll see how this Rushville team responds. Obviously, they had a lot of adversity in that second quarter when they were really moving with confidence through about a quarter and a third of that first half, and then just kind of had the wind taken out of their sails. So we'll see what kind of team bounces back off the mat here and see if they can make a game of this.
Well, I think you're going to want to see North Decatur's defense get right after it here again and try to force a 3 and out. Of course, Rushville's coming out. They're going to want to try to put some points on the board too. So
Odell's foot's in the ball, starts second half, gets a better kick this time down to about the 11-yard line. It's fielded over by the numbers and back to the center of the field quickly, but he's mowed down very quickly by Evan Howe. Grabs the shoulder pad, slings him to the turf. If he gets past Howe, he had nothing doing either because Tyler Field, Mason Morris, and the rest of the crew are coming.
Evan Howe, a little quiet tonight, but explodes there with a heck of a tackle, heck of a special teams play. And Evan is always one of North Decatur's more sure tacklers, I should say, is he can really bring the lumber. So North Decatur going to open up here. Starting defense back out on the field. And we'll see Rushville looks like they're going to go quick again. Whistle's blown.
Austin Vance gives down to different running back. This is the fourth running back they've used in the game. Sam Pavey, the freshman, 6-footer, 170, takes that carry. And he's handling the duties running the ball here as he stays in as the halfback.
Well, you know, I questioned in the first half, as fast as they go, if they get tired, but they've got a stable running backs back there.
This time the swing pass over the left-hand side to the big tight end. He catches and turns it upfield. He's across the 40, and he's got to get Jake Kinker giving chase all the way across midfield. Kinker's going to tackle him at the 35-yard line. That's a big haul for that man as he starts in the interior. Tracks him down at the 35-yard line. That was a big bust there. 47, Drew McKee, the 240-pound tight end, gets the edge.
And he just got outside over there, and they had Caney was the cornerback on that side, and they had him blocked all the way out of bounds.
39, 40-yard run there by McKee. This time, the up the gut is stuffed at the line for no gain.
There it's second down.
Ball's at the 38-yard line pretty quickly here of the Chargers. And the advance operates quickly. Back to pass now. He's got one across the middle. It's the big tight end again. And he catches it over the middle. He's hauled down by Caney. And
I think that's James Evans.
That's James.
Back
That's a
there.
6, not an 8. But that's another first down for this Lions team, and they come out quick.
We're just cutting through this North Decatur defense here to start out. And you've got to know if North Decatur's a little flat.
The give here to that young man, number 20, the Pavey. Pavey gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Second down and maybe 9.5 there as he got a little bit. But it's not the running game that's hurt the Chargers so far here. It's the passing game of the Lions.
Hey, Pavey down the middle again. Gets about 3 yards on that play.
Third down here.
Real quickly here, 5 plays. They've already moved the ball all the way down the field. Turned the field down inside the 21-yard line. They started on their 21. Chargers got to tighten up. 3rd and 7 here.
Well, it looked like we were going to bring somebody. Got caught there. Now they rerunning the play. Plenty of time on the play clock. That's one thing about going fast.
Back to pass is Vance. Vance is heaving it to the end zone. He's got a man that's overthrown. Pass intended for Braden Wilson, the sophomore.
Good job there. Good coverage out there by Caney as he was stride for stride with that young man out there. And pass falls incomplete. Puts the Lions in 4th down.
Sub in a back here. Eakins. Eakins now the tailback. We saw him in the first half. Spread formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Vance in the gun. Back to pass, looking to his left. A little hitch route on this, little hook route on the sideline. Sails out of bounds, incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Decatur.
That was 4th down. That's
yes, it
turnover
was.
now.
North Decatur ball now as they hold.
That's a big stand by that defense. That was a really solid drive out of Rushville, and they moved the ball quickly down the field, but all of a sudden just stopped. 2 runs and 2 incompletes, and that's it. Charger football.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe seen them try another one of those tight end screens or something like that. We really didn't have an answer for that. Went to the outside over there and well covered out there in the secondary, and North Decatur nonetheless stops them. Now they've got the ball going back the other way.
Farmer gives to Messer. Messer going to grind it out on the ground. He's going to pick up a nice gain. Picks up 6 yards.
That's just straight ahead football there, right through there. Reed took a whack there too, folks.
Yeah, he did.
He was kind of going down, and one of those young men came in and gave him a shot. Rushville, a hard-hitting crew out here. North Decatur looking to put some more points on the board.
Now we got Messer and Muckerhide split to left-hand side. Looking that way is
there
Parmer.
it
Parmer
is.
throws
Good
to Josh
job.
Evans. Josh Evans complete over
Good
the middle.
cut.
He's across the 40.
Tuck it away.
Down
there
to
he
the
goes.
40.
Good job.
That's a big first down for North Decatur. They pick up 15 yards on that play across the 40-yard line.
Nice play there. Good turn by Evans. He was well aware where he was at on the field and was able to turn that ball up the center of the field and get some yak after that, a little yard after the catch. Try to throw in a lot of abbreviations in here in the second half.
Is that what we're going to do?
I don't know.
Acronyms?
We'll see. Acronym. There you go.
Give to Messer over the left-hand side. He's finding a seam, and he's got one. About 8-yard gain on first down.
Little HTH there, Matt. Hard to handle. Right up the middle.
How are you going to do this the rest of the game?
I can't. I'll run out. Keeps the clock running, though, for the Chargers. 8 minutes and 30 seconds here. We're in the Fries A&W third quarter. Good.
How many times are you going to say that? Because I'm going to get hungry. I've been
I
smelling
know, I
popcorn
love
all
it.
game long.
Well, they ain't got the Lee's famous recipe up here tonight, so you can't pound that down, choke on it. In the third quarter.
Second two at the 48-yard line. Farmer under center. They give us to James Evans, and he's swallowed up. That's Rusa, a running back that has such a powerful lower body, just grabs a hold of him and slings him back.
Back to the line of scrimmages, all of it there for James Evans. North Decatur now still in good shape here. Third down, 2.5 yards to go. Ball near midfield. Farmer runs the play in from the sideline.
All right, he breaks the huddle with Marker Hyde and Howell to the top side in the slot. Moves Josh Evans from the left to the right to tight end side. Now we got power eye backfield, and the gives to Messer. Messer follows Evans. Messer's going to be close. The spot's a little conservative.
Oh.
It's fairly conservative on that spot, but I think they're going to give it to him.
What are we doing here? Let's go.
He's going to call the chains in.
Oh.
No, he says it. He says it first down. The line judge on this side says, just give that one.
Come
We
on.
don't need to measure
It was
this.
a terrible spot anyway. You know what you call a three-legged zebra?
What do you call a three-legged zebra?
Tripod.
All right, 3 receiver set here for Parmer from the gun. Back to pass. He looks to his right. He's got a man. That's Josh Evans. Josh Evans complete down to the 40-yard line.
Good job there by our offensive line as they stood strong in there. Gave Carson a little bit of time to survey the field. When Carson can do that, he's very accurate, can look off safeties and so forth like that. He's a very experienced quarterback, senior, and delivered a strike right there to James Evans. Evans with a couple nice catches and runs here on this series.
That ball's coming in hot, too. He puts a little mustard on that.
HTH, hot to handle.
This is Morris and Howell split over to the left-hand side. The give is to Messer in the backfield. Messer goes off tackle and tries to cut it up.
I think he got the first down. Going to be close.
Maybe we should measure it.
Yeah, I don't know. Now
he's going to give it.
Yeah, you can see that one. I tell you what. Eyes like a hawk on him out there. Good job there by Reed just to bounce that. Knew what he needed to get to the sticks. Was able to bounce that a little bit and picked up the first down. Keeps the clock running, keeps the Chargers in business.
7 plays, 3 first downs as Chargers move the ball down the field. Evan Howe split to the left here. Push Muckerhide up to line to the right on the other side. Josh Evans, the man in motion. Fake to Messer. Rolling right is Parmer. Parmer's looking back across the field. He's got a man all alone is Howell at the 10. And it's caught and slid down. Does it with style.
We got a penalty flag out here, though.
And there's a
holding, and that's coming back.
Well, that deletes a heck of a play there, the 30-yard pass to Howell.
Yeah, really nice catch by Howell, too. He was unable to keep his balance to get into the end zone as there was nobody in front of him, but he did make a nice catch, and but will not go down in the statistics. And I'll tell you, I wonder if those two officials out there are brothers. They are very similar in height and build and everything like that, but that guy's got a set of legs on him. When he walks it off, you better check and see if it's 10 yards. They do look a lot alike, don't they?
They do. Physique-wise. Can't see facial feature from here. Now Parmer operates under center. James Evans, the man in motion. The give fake to Messer. Stands up to throw, looking down the seam. Throws the outlet to Messer. Messer's got it with a block in front of him. Josh blocks from Reed. And he's down across the 20, 35-yard line. Ducks out at the 30. Gets all that penalty yardage back plus about 8.
Yep. Sets us up into second down. Here comes the jumbo package on the Bull, the Bronco.
19-yard gain there for Reed Messer coming out of the backfield as the outlet pass. They did a nice job covering that seam route. And Parmer checked off of it real quick and found Messer in time. Good block by Josh Evans that time to free Messer up for an additional 6. Now
Messer breathing a little hard out there. A lot of usage on this drive.
Parmer moves him from the right to the left. Gives to Reed. Reed tries to cut up and find a seam. Nothing doing.
And they're going to walk it back to the 30, so no gain there. That's going to put it in 3rd and 1 here. They bring on another blocking tight end in Fields. 3rd and about 2 feet. A little less than a yard.
3rd and 2 feet. Unbalanced line, 2 tight ends
he
left.
drops
We
the
fumbled
football.
the snap, but we get it back.
Sure.
We just tried to.
Oh,
boy.
we didn't get it.
Oh, it squirted out of there. And they do. They give it to Rushville. Man, 11-play drive is negated by the fumble.
Carson, I don't know if the Jake and Carson have been taking snaps from one another since
That's the first fumble
Pee-wee
snap
football. Yeah,
we've seen
and
all year.
I don't know there if it was just a Carson trying to get the play going a little quick or Jake didn't get the ball up there, but nonetheless. And a fumble. Turnover here as the Lions offense runs back onto the field, going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the Fry's A&W third quarter. Vance at the helm now. Gives to Miller. Miller trying to find room over the left-hand side. He's just taking hits after hits. He's shaking them, but he only picks up about a yard. Hanson a gun, quick snap again, give to Miller over the right-hand side. He's looking for space off tackle on the right-hand side. Nothing doing over there either. He's going to pick up about 1.5 yards.
Going to be 3rd down and long here. Going to need be another passing down for Rushville.
It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Rushville already on the ball, ready to go.
Miller looks to the sideline for in his face. He shakes the tackle. Now he's on the run to the left. He tries to throw it to a man over on the sideline. Messer's giving chase. Pass sails out of bounds, incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, what do you do? It looks like Rushville's going to punt the ball away. You don't want to. 4th and short here, they probably would go for it, Matt, being down as much as they are. But with it being 4th and 8 here, I think you're probably doing the right thing here. North Decatur got to watch for the fake, though, here. Got to be heads up and alert.
Messer and Howell back to receive.
Rugby style. That's his best kick of the night.
Down to the 30-yard line. Hal bobbles it and still doesn't have it, but he finally comes up with it.
Man, I'm telling you. Nobody blocking 21 there either, too. What's that kid's name? I've asked that 3 times tonight. Mine like a steel trap, huh?
That's right. It just goes in and out. Dylan Thompson is his name.
Young man's had a good football game here tonight. Good stick there as Hal couldn't control the ball. It's fortunate they got on top of that. North Decatur struggling with ball security here all of a sudden.
3:11 to go in the 3rd. North Decatur leads 41-14. Palmer backs up to the gun.
Rushville with 8, 9, almost 9 in the box.
And he's passing. He's got pressure. Gets hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete.
Right idea there. And I'll tell you, we need an audible there. If we catch somebody in something like that, we need a couple 9 routes right up the seam there, and we can get the protection back there. I think Rushville's decided that they're going to bring the heat, and if we get it blocked, we're going to get a big gain. If we don't get it blocked, they're going to try to force the turnover or get the sack. Again, everybody's stacked up.
Rushville loads the box. Palmer under the center. Gives to Messer. Messer's going to run around the edge and runs into a host of lines. He gets thrown back to the ground. No call.
Very could easily been an unsportsmanlike there, don't you think?
Well, unnecessary roughness, but
watched that movie the other night, Necessary Roughness. Remember that?
I did.
Scott Bakula.
That's got to be the first Scott Bakula reference in our career is
Quantum Leap.
There we go. Now you're going to give his filmography.
I can rattle it off.
3rd and 6. Messer back to pass. Chased off his spot. Going to throw it on the run off his back foot. Somehow gets it into Muckerhide. Muckerhide snatches it in heavy coverage. Taking fire and pulls the ball down. Across the 42 and a Charger 1st down.
Good sure-handed catch there by Caden. Was able to wiggle up there for another couple yards. They kind of got slung around. Excuse me, threw him across the 1st down marker. And that's going to give the Chargers a new set of downs here, just exactly what the doctor ordered. 2 minutes to go in the Fry's A&W 3rd quarter. North Decatur 41, Rushville 14.
Heck of an accurate throw there by Carson. Off all sorts of wrong feet, leaning to one side. Still squeaks one into Muckerhide. The pass over to the right-hand side to Messer out of the trips. Messer tries to turn it up, but he gets mowed down pretty quickly right at midfield. Picks up 7.
North Decatur not in a big hurry, obviously, here with all the points on the board. They have. Just trying to methodically go down the field here and put another touchdown in there as they had a good drive going before. Had a fumbled snap.
It is 2nd and 3 from midfield for the Chargers. Palmer and the gun, both backs beside him. The give is to Messer. James Evans clearing away in front of him. He's all the way over to the 40 on the far sideline. Breaks the tackle, still on the move down to the 30-yard line. Well, he just hit ahead of Steams, and James Evans did a nice job clearing a lane.
Yeah, one of our better jobs of blocking there is the offensive line on the right-hand side opened up a hole for James Evans to get through, and Evans cleared away right after that. And first time Messer didn't get touched for about 10 yards down there, and then was able to pick up another 8 to 10 yards after that. Big gain there for the Chargers as he picks up almost 20 yards on that.
Ball's at the 30-yard line. The Lions defense starting to look tired. Now they're bringing the house as everybody walks up to the line.
Yeah, they're selling out, Matt.
It is Mucker, Hyde, and Evans in the slot. The give is to Messer, left side. He hits the hole hard, and now he's into the secondary. He's down to the 10, the 5, touchdown.
That's a see ya for 6 for number 1, and that puts another Charger in the barn. A Heritage Automotive touchdown.
I have him for 5 touchdowns here tonight. Goes Reed Messer, 3 on the ground, 2 in the air.
Jumps the score up to 47-14 with the extra point looming. The all-important hard snap count here.
It's coming.
It's not really a snap count. We just go down. There it is.
Snap is
Kick
good.
is up.
Drives the kick low and through.
Nice.
48-14 now. Ever since that lull in the second quarter for Rushville, North Decatur just smashed the accelerator and kept it there. It was a good stop that last time on the defense, and then the offense moves down the field. Incredibly efficient.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chargers have really, obviously, by the score, but I've taken over the line of scrimmage, and something that I think Rushville was dominating there earlier in the game, and now they've taken that over, and they're really really firing on all cylinders right now, Matt. Although, you know, they have had a couple little things here, the fumble and the muffed punt a little bit there, but not bad. We're still get on top of that. And 2 nice drives, though, and was able to come away with points on this one. 34 seconds left, 48-14. How many unanswered have we gone? It was 21-14, right? So we've gone 27 unanswered.
Correct. That's how long it took me to compute.
Yeah. And I mean, that just came to me like Rain Man.
Yeah, well.
Flash.
It's just that.
That's right, yeah. My 5th grade math teacher sitting down here next to me. He's taking all the accolades for that.
Sliding answers, too,
That's
I
right.
noticed. The papers
Taught me
going
history
across.
as well, too, and for the life of me, I can't remember any of that. So.
Odell puts the foot into it. Deep line drive back to the 10-yard line. Comes across the 25, and
Xander
Jones.
There's a name.
That was the JV kickoff team, wasn't it?
No, just
not
a few
entirely.
of them.
There's
Yeah.
a few. Well, Ty, Xander, Field was on there. All mixed up. So you're going to start to see some of these younger guys get in now.
Well, we lack 1 point from turning the clock on. Or does it go less than that in the 4th quarter?
Nope.
Now, you also said that it was going to be a 15-yard penalty in the first half, and it was 5. So are you sure you know? Oh, look at that.
As we
Delivery,
come,
Fry's
as we come to the
A&W
close of the
chicken.
third quarter, which happens to be sponsored by Fry's A&W, delivery has arrived to the press box, and it is fried chicken. Can you smell that?
Oh, I can smell it. Let me tell you. You may as well just have Matt sign off because he is officially done. He's got looks like about a 3 or 4 piece dinner there.
As far as I'm concerned, Fry's A&W
French
just
fries.
sponsored the rest of the game.
Although he's not doing very good about sharing. Hopefully the coleslaw's in there.
We got coleslaw, no coleslaw.
I don't
Crinkle
know.
cut. I'm eating a roll.
Well, thank you there to Fry's.
Man. Yeah, I hope our listeners can smell that.
Fried to a golden brown. Look at that pepper on there. It's looking good.
Yeah, I got that southern Indiana pepper fried chicken. I don't understand you and your pepper, but it works. Where am I? I've totally lost track of the stats on this drive, Christopher.
Well, it's 3rd down. They've got no yards. 3rd and 10, Rushville.
All right,
that's the end of the Fries. Look at that, just on time. Fries gets it in here. Thank you to Fries as they bring up dinner. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's North Decatur 48, Rushville 14. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Back here at Ed Kalen Field in the Fries A&W press box. We're eating some Fries A&W chicken here tonight. It's really good.
I'm sorry, is this thing on?
Yeah. Matt is doubled over. Not paying attention to anything. And it's the 4th quarter, 12 minutes to go, 48-14. North Decatur leads this thing. Now we're going to go into the Napoleon State Bank 4th quarter. So
Man, that means money's
Napoleon
showing up
State
here at the end.
Bank, yeah, where's the Brinks truck?
12 minutes, we got cash coming in.
That's right. North Decatur, Rushville, 3rd and 10.
From their own 30-yard line. Fakes a run to the right. He's got Muckerhide in his face on a corner blitz, and he heaves one downfield and just missed him. Caney was giving chase.
Yeah, Caney kind of got a stutter step there and lost him there for a minute. Tried to catch back up. Got him close enough that he wasn't able to drop it in there, but just overthrown. Had him beat.
Just for everybody out there listening, the A&W is open until 10 p.m., so should you have been motivated by what just went on? You have 50 minutes, folks. Go get you some chicken.
Rushville in punt formation here, 4th and 10. They're going to kick it away.
Rugby style kick, drives it over the right-hand side, bounces it to 40, picked up on a good hop by Messer. Messer's got a head of steam over the right-hand side, breaks 2 tackles, now 3, and he's dragging it across the 45-yard line. And that was I keep wanting to call him Rooster. It's Rusa. Rusa drags him down.
The young man's had a good game here tonight, too.
Been all over the field. Go ahead and enjoy your chicken. I'll talk for a little bit.
Well, they got the nice white meat breast up here.
I want to keep Caney busy a little bit. It's hot.
After,
That's
well,
fresh. I apologize for my partner. Don't talk your mouth full. Mama taught you better.
I don't hardly chew. That's supposed to be 16 times, right? I think I gave it 4.
North Decatur takes over at the 46-yard line. 11:41 left in the 4th quarter. Farmer back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He's got a man in the middle. There's James Evans in the middle field right on the ND logo. He's across the 40. And he's got path. He's got a block in front. Evan Howe was blocking. He gets it all the way down to the 25-yard line.
One man to beat there.
21-yard pickup on 1st down.
Great job there by James. Nice pass. Dropped it right over the middle there by Carson. That's been there all night. And James able to turn that up. A lot of yards after the catch there. Good accurate passing by Parmer tonight as well. Has surveyed the field well here tonight.
Parmer in the gun. Messer and Evans beside him to give to Messer. James leads the way, kicks out the end. Now Messer's into the secondary. Got a safety to beat. Muckerhide's giving blocks. Now he's at the 5, making moves. He scores.
That's a touchdown. That's another Charger in the barn.
Man, what a shifty run.
A Heritage Automotive touchdown.
He's hard to bring down. 26 yards out for Messer, and he, I think he tops his own record. That's his 6th in the game.
That's 11 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. I'll tell you, that was a good run there. Back and forth, ran over a guy, went around a guy. He's got more moves than Michael Jackson had.
High snap put down by Reed. He didn't have any wind in his chest, but he was able to get that hold down. And
Now the cheerleaders down here have to do 55 push-ups as this Score is pushed out to 55-14.
And this thing has opened up, and it looks like we'll start to see some of these younger guys trot on. And 55-14, we'll be running clock the rest of the way.
34 unanswered points as North Decatur has just exploded in what was a first quarter into the second quarter. Tough football game here, folks. It was 21-14 at one time as North Decatur sprung out to a 14-0 lead on two quick plays. And then Rushville came storming back, scored a touchdown to put it to 14-7. North Decatur goes down, scores to make it 21-7. Rushville comes right back and scores 21-14. And from there on, it has been all North Decatur.
Well, I got to give it to Terry Ewing. Terry Ewing, the junior high football manager, shows up in the press box with a Fries A&W delivery, and big Terry fan now.
Nice. Yeah, take the day off tomorrow, Terry.
Odell puts a foot in the ball, end over and kick down to the 10-yard line. And Corbin Thackeray comes barreling down and smashes through the would-be blocker and knocks him off his route and to the ground. Heck of a strong play by Corbin.
Now it looks like it's going to be a mixed pot here. Looks like the starting secondary is still coming on for the Chargers. You got Messer, Muckerhide at safeties, Evan Howe and Jack Caney at corners. They run onto the field. Similar sets here by Rushville, but run a lot of different things out of them.
Rushville from the 23-yard line gives it to Miller over the right-hand side.
Nice tackle there by Cooper Palmer.
Picks up a couple.
Coming up from that Charger position. Good sure tackle. Took him down at the legs there. Nowhere for him to go. Rushville already back on the ball.
Back to Vance. Fake to Miller. Vance keeps it right up the middle. Muckerhide trying to hold on. He gets drugged down by Caden and Cohen Thackeray.
That was a really nice play there. As he looked that thing in and really froze the linebackers and pulled it at the last minute and then took off.
Vance gives to Miller. Miller over the right-hand side tries to spin out of it, but nothing doing. A good, solid tackle there out of that. That was James Evans. Came up from his linebacker spot.
2nd and 8. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter.
Vance gives to Miller. Miller over the right-hand side. Runs into that defensive line. I think that was
There's a young man laying on the ground there that needs his name called. That was a good tackle.
That's Brad Krieger.
Brad Krieger. Good job there by Brad. 3rd down and 7 now. Pickup of 1. North Decatur in control of this one, 55-14. I tell you, Rushville's got some big boys out there still.
Vance down to Miller. Miller left side. That's not Miller. That's which one is that? That's number 17.
17.
Eakins.
I can call your numbers, but that little print that Rushville's got, I cannot see.
4th and 5 here. Big 4th down. Could be a turnover on downs for the Lions if Chargers can hold, and that's going to give us great field position, but they've got to have it. 55-14 the lead. Clock ticking with 7:30 left. Oh, boy. We're going to go big trips over to the right-hand side as they move that big tight end over. Still a hard count. Not going to jump. 9 seconds left
8
on the play clock.
Are
Finally snap the ball. Sling it over to the right-hand side. That is nowhere close. Sails over his head. Charger turnover on downs. So this half, it's been a turnover on downs, a punt, and a turnover on downs by the Lions. Just haven't been able to get anything going.
We're going to send the JV unit out there, Matt.
Just the opposite for the Charger offense. Besides the lost fumble, they have not faltered, scoring twice this half.
So now we get a chance to call out some names here. Mason Morris will be at quarterback. Shane Powell, I believe, is our center. See Owen Eldridge out there at wide receiver.
Owen splits wide to left. Camden McKinney's over here on the hip of the tight end. The pitch back to Corbin Thackeray. Corbin Thackeray
back
trying
there,
to find some
back.
space, and he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe loss of 1.
Rushville pretty well still got their starting lineup out there on defense. I do see a few new numbers out there as well. I see big number 47, 41 down here. 49 also played a lot tonight. 6 minutes to go. North Decatur 55, Rushville 14.
Morris gives it Corbin Thackeray. Corbin Thackeray is hit immediately at the mesh. Big number 81. That was Adrian Apodaca, the sophomore, 6'1", 210.
He ran a blitz earlier in the first half, and Reed was able to sidestep him and get by him, but he did not miss that time. He had looked like Mr. Thackeray was wearing Hunter Orange out there.
That leaves a 3rd and 13 from the Rushville 46-yard line.
Clock going to tick down to 5 minutes to go here when they snap the ball. Camden McKinney.
2 on a play clock. We got to go. Snap is high. Mason Morris out to the left-hand side, trying to roll, trying to get away from it. Tucks it back in, and he's brought down for a big loss.
I'm glad he hang on to that. I thought he was going to get away from him there, and he did a good job of raking that back in there and holding on to it.
And now with the 4th and 21 ahead of them here, we're going to punt this away. The varsity unit back on and punt this away. Carson Palmer back to punt, standing at his own 30-yard line. Snap is good. Palmer gets a nice deep, booming kick.
Take a bounce.
Bounces at 25, takes the Charger bounce, and then some.
All the way down, grab it, boys.
All the way down to the 19-yard line.
Carson kicks it, Cooper downs it.
With the way the Rushville offense operates, we'll keep it right here. 4:06 here in this running clock, fourth quarter.
Yeah, they huddle up here on the sideline, and then they sprint out, and they're ready to run a play.
Or start this drive on their own 19.
Napoleon State Bank, fourth quarter. Thank you to Napoleon State Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
North Decatur with a 41-point lead, 55-14. Rushville comes back out with their starters. Vance, the quarterback, claps his hands, gets the snap, gives to Miller. Miller right-hand side, off tackle. Again, nothing doing. Or they're going to stick with it.
Well, I think North Decatur has got, looks like all their subs in. I see Josh Evans out there, Krieger's out there, but other than that, and they got Caney and Howe, their 2 corners out there yet. All new JV line in there. There's the give to number 7 around the corner.
Miller
nice.
trying to get the edge. He does. He turns it upfield at the 30, across the 30 to the 33. And that's going to be a first down.
Comes Connor Larison in. James Evans racing out. Josh Evans.
Josh, James, one of those.
Jimmy, Jerry, Joe. There's another run up the middle.
Miller up
he's
the middle,
still on
breaks
his
the
feet.
tackle. He gets into the secondary. He's going to be brought down.
Ty Littmer
Ty
and
Littmer is in
Jack
on that.
Caney.
Jack Caney converged to save the deal. They get another first down.
2 minutes and 36 seconds left here.
Vance
Now
fakes
he's
to
gonna
Miller.
pass.
Boots to his right-hand side. He slings one
He's
up the
got
right
one
side. He's
deep.
got a guy give him chase. That's Hal. Hal sticks a hand in at the last minute, breaks it up. That's just fantastic coverage by Evan Howell. Stuck with him stride for stride, got a hand in, disrupted the football. Pass falls incomplete on what would be a Rushville touchdown and a big one.
Yeah, good play there by Howes. He was a little bit behind, but, boy, he made up ground, and right when the ball was dropping in there, he got a hand in there and knocked it free. Excellent defensive play. False start. Absolutely. Comes Mason Morris in. Nolan Barber in. Now we're really going Deep in the bench. No, now you got too many. Nope, now you don't have enough. Little confusion there as we try to sub guys in and out. Now they're back in business. There's the run up the middle.
Vance gives to Miller again up the middle. Miller picks up
Somebody
5.
hanging on there, but that's Caleb Phelps. No, yep. Caleb Phelps hanging on there from his linebacker position.
Good to see him back.
Yeah, the young man had a foot injury. 3rd and 10.
Quick snap by Vance. Gives to Miller. Miller into the secondary. Miller gets mowed down. 44 Tyler Field was in on the hit. And Connor Larison converged on that tackle.
Clock's ticking here, under a minute to go. Rushville 4th and 2.
A lot of play clock here, does Vance, and he gives it to Miller over the right tackle. He's got a hole. He's in that second level again. He's shaking tackles. He's down inside the 35-yard line to the 32.
The Chargers are just trying to.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Miller's down hurt, I believe.
That number 7.
Yep. So we got an injury time.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has all kinds of things going on. Like right now, you can get $150 in mail-in rebates when you buy 4 select Goodyear tires with your Goodyear credit card. But that's not all. Walters is now a Michelin commercial truck tire dealer, and they can do heavy-duty alignments. And as always, Walters carry a complete line of ag tires from Michelin, Goodyear, and Firestone. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
Sports on WTRE, being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
All right, back here at Ed Kalin Field, Matt continues to put the rush on the fries, fried chicken, A&W chicken, and the young man for Rushville was able to get off and get off the field pretty much on his own power. Excuse me. So good
Could
for
have
them.
been his first, too. I don't know. Maybe first,
Yeah,
second power.
I don't know. So
Third power. I didn't do my power.
Rushville here going to run another play.
Vance bobbles the exchange to number 20. And he gets down, picks up 8 yards. That's Pavey.
And now are they going to try to rush up there and run another one?
Chargers back
Yeah,
up
I
in a
guess
prevent
they are.
defense here. Vance is going to
Not
snap
ready to
one
let
more.
it go yet.
Give it to Pavey. Pavey's going to drive into the secondary, but he's going to get hammered down. And that's going to be the football game. North Decatur is going to take this one home 55-14 with a big win here on homecoming.
Yep, and that's a big win here for North Decatur. 50 years of football, 50 years of homecoming, and the Chargers walk away with this one 55-14. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back with the close-up of this show. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
All right, welcome back here to Ed Kalin Field. Chris Caney alongside Matt Morris, where North Decatur has just put this one in the books here, 55-14, with a big victory here over the northern neighbors here, the Rushville Lions. And, Matt, I think you got a few statistics there for us.
Yeah, pretty impressive at the end of the game here. North Decatur ends up with the ball 11 minutes less than Rushville. They had it for 27. We had it for 16. We post 55 points to their 14. And more impressive than that, Chris, is our 500 yards of total offense. That's a monument that we haven't eclipsed yet, and it did tonight in very efficient fashion. 193 yards on the ground, 307 in the air, 13 for 18 passing. Just all the way around is a really good performance. Rushville ends up with 288. They got their fair share, 127 in the air, 161 on the ground, obviously, as they grounded out most of the game. But that's the story of the ball game. Efficiency on third down as well went heavily in the Chargers' favor, and they just weren't really faced with very many third downs. Only 6 times in this game did they see a third down, and twice did they see a fourth down. So it was an impressive, efficient offensive performance out of North Decatur. They roll on. 55-14 was the final. And we turn our attention to next week, and that game has been moved. Chris, I need to make that announcement. That Friday night's game against North Davies has been moved to Saturday.
Yeah, I had heard that North Davies had a bad storm down there and had some damage to their lights and are unable to get those fixed in time to play a night game next week. So they're going to switch that to a noon kickoff down at North Davies. So all the North Decatur faithful, strike that from your calendar on Friday night and put it down on your calendar for Saturday morning to travel down to North Davies to watch the Chargers look to stay undefeated. And, just a couple comments here about the game tonight. I think 307 yards passing. I think you mentioned Matt, and I think that might have been Carson's first 300 passing yard game this year. And just got off to a really fast start, but credit Rushville. They kind of came back and stuck it to North Decatur a little bit on the run and a couple long pass plays there, and was able to hang around. And then after that, at 21-14, it was just all North Decatur after that as they just go through a barrage of points, and really nothing Rushville could do about that. So
Yeah.
Reed Messer again tonight with 6 total touchdowns. That's 11 touchdowns in 2 games. He did it through the air. He did it on the ground. He did it with moves. He did it with power. And Palmer did it with his arm. Muckerhide had a good reception. Evans, just a lot of contributors here. And again, then the defense kind of locks down. They give up the 14 points in the first quarter and a half, and then from there on, they really locked down. I thought the secondary did a good job. I thought the linebackers did a good job coming up to tackle. And it's a hard-nosed team over there. Very hard running backs, some bigger linemen. I'm sure they probably outweighed us just about every spot, but still North Decatur able to prevail.
Very physical football team and a tough-fought battle by Rushville. Really hung with us there in the first half, but when things started to open up and momentum went North Decatur's way, they finished the job as they normally do. And now 6-0 next week. Still a long run game, just not on a Friday night. We roll that thing over to Saturday, and on the first, and hope we get good travel there. And you're gonna rip off some sponsors here.
Yeah, I'll rip off some sponsors. Thank you very much to Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, Decatur County Recycling, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Gillen and Howe Funeral Home, Open Box Outlet, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Morning Breeze, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire. Our quarter sponsors are H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Fry's A&W. Thank you for the chicken and fries tonight. Napoleon State Bank, halftime sponsor as always is Stones. And our touchdown sponsor tonight was Heritage Automotive, Matt.
Fantastic.
Paid the bills.
Fantastic. And we appreciate all of you guys, and we appreciate the evening here at North Decatur. Fantastic homecoming atmosphere, and the Charger football family still on the field celebrating. Chris and I are going to sign off. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.